But yeah, I didn't want to mess up the timeline too much, so that's why I decided not to have her leave the boat.
I mean, you
And
could
come
also
back.
have someone deliver it if you want. Like,
Oh,
it's
you could
local.
have
That's true.
Heath.
Yeah, also true.
Or no,
Beach
he's
isn't
not there.
here.
Yeah, Heath could do it because Buck's already here. Or Buck could just go and come back.
True.
And Buck's sneaky.
You got options.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So yeah, we are rolling. I would normally make you roll, but I think we're all gonna have to have separate recaps anyway.
So roll anyway to see who recaps first.
Sure. Roll your recap initiative.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Oh goddamn!
God.
So are you going first or last?
Recaps.
Does anyone want to recap the last main session first, and then we'll go to the individual ones?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think the biggest recap was because that was just getting out of the boat, right?
In the last session, it was a little
right
bit
after
of.
we saw Joe.
Oh yeah. Okay, so last session we saw Joe.
And
Anise knew that Joe was dangerous for one reason. Penelope had another. So we went downstairs, and they both told why. One is personal, and until Johnny's comfortable, no one ain't asked shit. That's up to Johnny. And then two is
he's over Anise, 1,000 years old.
Yeah, Anise is like, yo, this dude was in a vision I had. Where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Motherfucking Cotton Eye Joe.
Pretty much.
So they went to go see Van-Fem as well because they had a meeting and they were concerned about the whole warning of don't look him in the fucking eyes. And as we were going there, Penelope saw the two ladies, Fancy, and I forget the other one's name.
Jolene.
And she had a heart-to-heart that didn't go how she kind of thought it would go, but I think they're gonna have like an open talk with each other, so I think it worked out great. And then we saw Van-Fem, and he's got like a bunch of collector shit and heated wooden chairs with no seam line, and got that copy of the contract to look over where there were things left too vague. But we also found out that his whole spiel, as far as he's told us, is he's pretty much trying to make legends out of people, thus can be summoned in Grow Wars in the future because mystery is dying out. So, which also means that being as legendary as Penelope is, can totally be summoned in a Grow War in the future. Teehee. But he knows pretty much basic things about us, if not, more than he's letting on, because he knew Anise and Greenleaf potions, made some comments about Iden, and then also was like, Penelope's renowned. Hugh. Penelope was very upset, as should be. And then we left there, and I think that's when we kind of split off.
I think so, yeah.
That's pretty accurate, because we had made it back. Yeah. Let's say for me, Iden contacted Archon, talked to Eldath, and read a book. And he passed the fuck out afterwards.
Well, you got through the whole book. That's important.
That is 3 hours worth of reading.
With a combination of the things that he learned in the past for how to read it and the comprehend languages spell to read it, he successfully completed reading the scroll.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit.
Big old double fingers to motherfucking Marshall of Magic. I'm magic, baby. You can't make me sick. I do it myself.
You don't make me sick. I make me sick.
Exactly. This side can't stop me. I can read. Yeah, and then he talked to Lucretia because that was also at night now.
Yeah.
Which, if the girls were around for his 2 questions were, when did you let Van-Fem know that you were going to give this ticket? Like, when did he announce this? Because the lore guy was already absorbing a goddamn elemental, and he quite immediately went to find a portal that they had access to his theory was they may have already known that this was going on and wanted to confirm or, get more insight on that, which Lucretio is just like, they probably knew it was going to happen eventually, but this just sped it up. So yeah, they just had the access already. And then the other was, hey, if there are 2 portals, we should go through the portal in Scandinavia for the Grail War and do not let hostiles into Sherwood. And Lucretio did confirm that is the plan. So we will be entering through Scandinavia, baby.
Oh.
Let's see. Can we assume anything that we're saying in the recap we have let everyone else know?
Well, that was in the room, and he didn't ask anyone to go away. That was just straight up around the girls.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That'll be after
That
you've
was
all
in the-
resolved your thing. So when we do Penelope's, it'll be before that.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess I can go next with recapping what. Like, that's why I was asking, is anything that I'm saying in my recap is going to be common knowledge with the other NPCs and Aiden and Penelope, so I have to be careful with what I say.
It'll depend on what you tell them, because your experiences were separate from them.
You could just tell
So
them if you...
whatever you
Got
would tell them, you can recap. Otherwise, it's a secret.
Okay, that is how I'm going to play that then. Okay, so Anise went, after dinner, went and found their dear friend Moss, and had like a really kind of like conversation that was very surface level. Let's see. She asked him about paladin stuff. She found out you can just be a paladin by believing hard enough in something. She found out that he's not like hooked up with a specific god or anything like that. And then Lucretia showed up, and that cut that conversation short. And then a little bit later, he went downstairs to find her, and they had like a quick conversation in the hallway, and then went to one of the other rooms that is scry-proof and was empty, and had another conversation that I will not recap yet.
Yes.
But pertinent information, he had apparently drawn a very hastily kind of like a diagram of the boat showing where the bounded field actually is and what is and is not inside of it, and then where there's some sort of like spying device in the bounded fields, and where all it can see and hear, basically.
So she's telling us that?
Yeah, and
Okay.
she'll even show them the like crude drawing.
So
Let's
it's
see.
how far did it extend?
Okay. A simple sketch of the ship you're on as viewed from the side, with a dotted circle drawn around most of it. The circle seems to cross just below the crow's nest on the central mass. A cute but narrow tree seems to be growing out of the crow's nest straight up where you can't see it from below. And then apparently there's what looks like an astronaut in a cloud looking down at the ship with binoculars and a giant cartoon hearing cone and a clipboard. Dash lines from the binoculars and hearing cone go in many directions, but they can't pass into the part of the ship that the group is staying in.
So it's the top floor. I can't go.
The dash lines do pass outside of the circle in every other direction. So there's something in the sky that can see and hear most of the ship, but not the part we're in. And then the crow's nest is sticking out of the top of what I assume is the bounded field, with the tree on it. That is the big information that she found out, basically.
That is very important.
That's going to be, relevant.
Hella relevant. Bless Anise. May Eldath guide you forever.
And then I rolled a 2 on a D100, and she asked a really dumb question.
And we still love her. We will always love her.
And that's it. She would
And
basically
you haven't told
just
any
kind
of them what that was, right?
No.
Excellent.
I mean, I've
Beautiful.
told out of character. I have told both
Okay.
Fish and Zip, but not in character. No one knows but her.
Fair enough.
I know.
And Moss, I guess.
Right.
And yeah, I guess after that, she just kind of went back to the room and sat with her feelings for a while.
Delicious. I mean, what?
Just because it'll be wrapping up for the night, are you planning on sending Buck to go get stuff?
Like,
Or
part of the
asking someone
reason
to bring
that
it to you.
Anise
It's up
was
to you.
thinking about going and getting the jawbone is so that on the way back she could sneak up to the crow's nest, or on the way out she could sneak up to the crow's nest, talk to the tree, then go get the jawbone. But
Okay.
I mean,
That's
she
up to
could
you.
do it.
I just want to know if you're doing something before sleep or not.
I didn't want to like make too much trouble or anything like that. But yeah, I think she would want to try and climb up to the crow's nest, A, to see if she could even pass outside of the bounded field, and B, if she passed out of it, could she then go back in, or would she have to go all the way around the boat and enter through
Got
the
it.
main entrance?
Okay. Then we can figure that out after we finish the Penelope recap.
Okay.
There's not too terribly much I'm gonna share from her end of things because it was a lot of like more private conversations. I will let you know that Penelope saw that drawing on his clipboard before Anise did. She just didn't know what the hell it was.
Penelope
She's just
saw a
like-
weird corner astronaut. And
she's
then
like,
no
what the
context.
fuck is that? But yeah, she had no context for it, so she's like, what the fuck does that even... Okay, whatever. And then she discussed some plans for the concert with Johnny. And she also went and recruited Jameson and Mr. Hierophant to do some sleuthing for her. And that is all I'll say there. And then she was on her way to go and see Lucretia now that she knows that she's here on the boat.
Yeah. And her Lucretia conversation is before Iden's.
Oh my god.
Concurrent with Anise and Moss.
Oh my god.
To be fair, he did ask Penelope to have her like swing by.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Which it'll flow. It's just that's where we're at timeline wise.
So Lucretia comes to the room and talks to you while Anise is not in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're gonna probably end up there at the same time, unless
He'll tell
Anise
you when
decides to go somewhere else immediately after a conversation with Moss. That's up to her.
He'll tell you eventually.
No, she would definitely tell them if she was going to climb up to the crow's nest and go.
Just in case she
home.
could get back in.
Yeah, so she would go by the room. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. In that case, just to put a thing up, just in case anybody forgets, she looked like that.
Look at her.
Yay.
There she is.
Wife. I mean, what?
Wife, boss,
said
coworker, elemental, ancient creature, whatever. I don't know.
You know, all the above.
Anime lady.
The all-encompassing term, anime lady.
Yeah.
Gee.
Okay. Is Penelope planning on having conversations with her that she would like to be private?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. We can do that off screen then. I can't imagine what you're going to ask her is going to impact the next few hours.
Yeah,
if you
I
want
was
to
gonna say,
type
like,
it at me, we
honestly,
can.
It's just a revolving thing. They go into the room just as Anise and Moss are leaving. Like, oh,
I was just
yeah,
watching
I'm
everyone
okay
go by.
with-
He just keeps reading the scroll.
Yeah, like, unless you think there's anything that she needs to know before tomorrow that Lucretia would tell her.
Right. Nope. Lucretia is not planning on dropping any surprises on you.
Okay, cool.
So we can sort that out on the side.
Okay. And does she... Actually, here's one question.
Uh-huh.
Now that Van-Fem knows what's up, is that going to change anything that she says?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is something I do.
And
Bring
did
up
she...
that.
And has Lucretia gotten the contract from Van-Fem yet, or is that happening later?
That's going to be happening later. It's going to be the final handoff when she presents the prize to the winner. That'll be when she gets the contract from him.
Okay, cool.
So it's going to be
and
kind
then-
of like we put them both on the table, spin the plate around kind of thing. Very Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I know I already said it, but like she is going to give her a copy of what she
Okay.
got as well, just for her to look over while everybody else is also looking over it. So,
She is happy to look over that because she wants to know what this guy's up to, too.
yay, cool.
You get the impression that dead apostles really like being in each other's business.
Oh yeah. Then
The whole
yeah,
world is a game
we
for
can
them.
we can definitely just cover the actual conversation part
Yeah.
later.
I don't think she's going to drop any crazy truth bombs on you that would affect what you're doing.
Cool.
So
Anna's
cool.
ascending, right? No, it's Penelope that's ascending.
Yeah,
right?
Anise does not have
Yo.
It's
sending.
Penelope.
No, if Anise had sending, she would have been even more obnoxiously in Moss's head.
Like,
Is Penelope
hey,
in the room?
hey, times 25.
Oh my god.
Bitch.
Free, you get free bitches. 25
Free bitches. Not free bitches.
Look, Christmas deals are getting weird.
So she's gonna is Anna's gonna let us know that she plans to do that tonight? Like, are we all
Yeah.
in the room together?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll say you're all in the room. I will adjust the in-game clock to reflect all the nonsense we've done. We're just
say that
gonna
he's taken,
jump it ahead to 9:50. You guys have been doing stuff for a few hours.
But you're still
I've been
reading.
I've been reading for.
So if you're reading, you can't go with
hours.
Anise when
No,
she
he's not
leaves.
going.
Okay.
He's gonna make a comment though. He's got to tell you that in character. The
Mhm.
whole, Grail War is gonna happen in Scandinavia. So you officially know. That's when he tell you.
Gotcha.
And then he's gonna like call out to Penelope, and he's just like, "Hey, you have sending,
Hey.
right?
Yeah?
It's a question." And he just kind of like nods his head towards Anise too. He's just like, and doors are shut, right? Doors are all shut.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like, is Lucretia still there, or is she like gone now?
If you haven't given her a reason to stick around past your conversation, she's gonna wander off and do weird Lucretia stuff.
Okay, that's fine. We can't have extra witnesses. Excellent.
Do we need to go to one one of the other rooms?
No, it's all of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's everyone, including Lupin, Catherine, Jameson.
Well, they're not in the room currently. They're in their own rooms right now.
Yeah,
I
they're
say
in their own
James-
room
yeah.
plotting something.
Yeah.
So it's the three of us.
And then if
Derek,
Buck and Derek actually came
Buck,
back downstairs.
Jameson, gotcha.
Yeah,
Derek is
It's
currently
like
still keeping an eye on Buck. So
Okay, so they are upstairs.
Okay, so yes, three of us then.
No
Perfect.
Jameson, unless he's somewhere else.
Jameson is currently with Lupin Party because he's going over contract, and as it turns out, he's getting them to take a look at it too, because if anyone knows how to get around the law, it's probably them.
Oh, well,
So it is just us three. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just you three because Johnny's in another room. So
Oh,
Yeah.
there's so many NPCs.
look, I have a chart.
I was just kind of like, so we all or it's like, sorry. So agree, we agree, at least make sure lore man no get entry.
Oh.
Yes?
Absolutely.
Hear out.
Okay.
We send Flat, tell him come. Better way to keep him win, and we don't win.
I mean, that would add an extra element to the gambling, sure. Extra participant.
I thought Flat wasn't gonna come.
I mean, why no invite? He can just walk, enter? No?
He may not be. They may not let him on.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was a reason Flat wasn't gonna go because we invited him.
Did we?
I don't think we did.
I feel like Penelope invited him.
Penelope did.
Oh.
Penelope sent him a message.
Okay.
He was indisposed because he's doing some nonsense for Lord El-Melloi right now.
Ah.
The sad thing of Waver's life is that he has to rely on his students to stay alive when he's doing stuff. So they get predisposed. It's the same reason that you wouldn't be able to get most of the rest of that group right now. That does include Luvia. Luvia's not here.
Hey. It's like, unless she told us, I don't think he knew that, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, worth a
Mm.
shot.
Worth
Then
shot.
yeah, she's going to share that now. Hey guys, guess what?
So,
Look, there's been a lot of data. It's understandable.
so in order to enter one of these games, you have to give up, or you have to put something in the game that's worth as much as the prize, I think, from my
Right.
understanding. I won that jawbone of the donkey way back at the Lupin Mansion like a month ago.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might be able to enter that, because as far as I can tell, that'll just summon us a berserker, and I'm not interested in a berserker.
You do 8th game, final game, or just get different?
It'll depend on what's available, but I'm thinking if I can enter the final game. I don't even want to win the entry. I just want to keep it away from
Lore man.
the law guy and possibly the church. It'll depend on who all's entered. If
That's
we can
fair.
get, if Lupin and Catherine are entered, we could maybe not cheat. We could maybe steer the game in a way that it ends up with them. I would prefer them over basically anybody that's on this boat.
Oh, for sure.
But there's a lot's going to happen between now and then, I'm sure. We'll have the concert, and everyone has to enter the boat. They're going to be all entering from different places too, just to minimize conflict. I did find that out.
Hmm.
But and she's shown them the drawing of the boat and all that. I'm really curious about this tree that's supposedly growing out of the crow's nest.
Can make copy of this sheet?
I'll just leave it here.
Oh, thank you. Neat to study.
This is the first time Aiden has ever seen an astronaut. He thinks they actually look like this.
I mean,
isn't that kind of like the suit the lore man had? It had a big old helmet like that.
A little bit. They're similar.
Oh, this looked like lore man.
I don't think it is. I think
man.
I think it's Moss's way to indicate that there's some sort of device in the sky that's spying on the whole boat. I don't think it's actually. I mean,
There might be an astronaut up there.
so okay, it looks to me like he tried to draw an astronaut in a suit, and the suit they put on to go into space where there's no air. So I don't think it's supposed to be the same as the suit that the lawman was wearing.
But man in sky.
I don't think there's actually a man in the sky. I don't know. I could probably find that out by going up to the crow's nest.
We check. I get you check. I can't. Me read.
I know I'll be able to get back in, especially if I go early enough. But Moss can just let me back in. I just don't know if I'll be able to go up to the crow's nest without being spotted.
That worry. Probably yes.
But I do want to test if you can leave the bounded field and then go back in through the way you came, or if you have to go all the way back around. I do want to know that. What was that roll?
See if Penelope thinks of something.
Oh, gotcha.
And she does.
BRB real quick though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Penelope.
She said she just had to step out for a second because
then
she's
I'll wait a
still
second.
drinking.
I missed that.
Okay,
Fair
sorry,
enough.
I'm back. I had a tiny emergency.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh good.
Yay.
So I had you do an intelligence check to see if something came to mind.
Oh God.
And something
What
did.
for? What for?
The what for is all of this talk about an astronaut and a man in the sky. And
Yeah.
it occurs to Penelope on this boat full of people that are in songs, there might be a song about that.
Oh God. And now I'm just like,
Rocket
shit,
Man?
there's several people that could be. Yeah, Rocket Man was the first thing that popped into my head. Rocket Man.
That's all that came to my mind out of character.
So she's gonna be like, oh no, Rocket Man.
What?
That's a song.
Or it could just be the astronaut song.
So
What?
you're telling me that one of Van-Fem's song people could actually be in the sky
It
with
could
an
be a
actual
Rocket
camera
Man.
spying on the boat?
Could be.
You get the sense that maybe you've had another clue that wasn't included in the recap.
Oh god.
I did? Me or?
Penelope has a clue that Anise
shit,
encountered
what?
and did not mention in the recap with regards to who's might be watching.
Oh.
You never know when the stars are listening.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that. Yeah. I completely forgot about that shit. There's been so much bouncing around.
No, I
Right.
understand. That's why I'm throwing in hints like this, because I know that it's impossible to follow, especially with all the other stuff going on in our lives right now. So.
Holy shit. I guess something is watching then.
Something?
Or somebody. I don't know. Because you said there was something like the stars were watching, or like there's a camera or something.
Well, Moss pointed out that there was a star that was visible to me.
Uh-huh.
And then there's this drawing of what looks like an astronaut. Well, there's actually a person.
Oh, shit.
This is too weird. I don't...
Ugh. Just like feverishly Googling the lyrics to Rocket Man.
And all I thought of for some reason is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which is not correct.
So the clue that you're trying to piece is that a name was dropped for you.
Name was dropped. For me
Yeah.
or for...
To Anise. Specifically from Lucretia.
From Lucretia. Okay,
Lucretia
I'm going
dropped
back
a
to that
name.
part of the conversation now. Oh! Major Tom.
Oh.
Grab control to Major Tom. Van-Fem's name is not Tom, it's the guy in the sky. Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
No.
All
I
of this
guess
must
he's
have been
not
fun
Thomas
for you,
Bias
watching us be
Van-Fem.
like, oh yeah, it's definitely Thomas Van-Fem. No.
That was the part where I commented that I thought this is really funny.
Okay, but I figured that out, but Anise may or may not know that song.
Which is why Penelope got the intelligence roll.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Penelope's putting it together.
So then scratch that and then she's like, wait, maybe oh god, there's so many things that could be like up in the air. Ground controls. Did she say something about a Tom guy?
Well, I thought on Fem's name.
I don't. What if he's Major Tom?
No, Cotton-Eyed Joe.
Oh, it's Space Oddity. Okay.
It's a series of
What?
songs.
Wait, what about Cotton Eye Joe?
No, sorry, he no Cotton-Eyed Joe. Van-Fem, Demon Lord Finance.
That sounds like a really horrible business degree.
Wait, is that a song by David Bowie, the ground control to Major Tom, that? Is that what we're talking about?
I think so.
So there's literally an astronaut in the sky watching us.
I guess so.
Thinking through it, Penelope knows that Major Tom appears in a series of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And while the interpretations vary, one of the recurring themes is that Major Tom is trapped in the sky and he's collecting data till the end.
I feel bad for this dude.
Ugh.
Can no cut down from sky? No free?
I don't know.
Sound bad.
Well, he's definitely going to see me climb the crow's nest if I actually do it. I was thinking about having Hemlock fly around too, but I don't want Hemlock to get stuck outside the boat.
Hmm.
But I mean, if
What?
Hemlock did fly outside of the bounded field and have to be let back in, oh well, he just likes to fly. He didn't know.
Question. Summon familiar? Can do?
I suppose I could do that instead of Hemlock.
Can give magic they do for you?
What?
Speak with plant?
I don't think I can do that through Bartholomew. Or Hemlock, maybe. I don't know. I mean, regardless, I don't have Speak with Plants right now. Actually, I thought I remembered brewing 2 of those potions, but I didn't have it in my inventory. So
said
I'm
you
guessing
did
that
that.
means what now?
I thought you said you did that. It might just not
Yeah.
be like I don't know that we were always dragging and dropping them in there when you said you were making them.
Yeah.
So there's
Okay, I thought I
also
remembered
some-
doing that. So
There's also a couple of potions in the party sheet.
yeah, I saw those, but the potion I was thinking of was specifically like potion of speak with plants or potion of animals or plant speak or something like that. But I just didn't have it in the inventory, so I couldn't
Yeah, I
remember.
just don't think I added it. I'll do that now.
Okay. All right then. Well, I don't have the spell prepared, but I've got a potion that will let me do it.
Maybe work? You druid?
Maybe. I don't know if I should take the risk of doing that when Major Tom is clearly going to see me.
You sneaky.
I am sneaky, it's true.
Pass without a trace, baby.
Hey, you caught on, baby!
The pit fiends are going to know, but
Nah. Pit fiend know everything. Mostly if think.
but I'm thinking if I leave early enough and get back early enough, it won't be a big deal.
Nah.
Yeah.
If think bone, they only know bone. Don't think other.
What?
Only think bone. Don't think other.
Are you
Well,
telling
no,
me
I-
to think about bone-ing? That's what that roll was about.
Jawbone.
Oh.
Go back jawbone.
Jawbone.
Don't let no tree.
Or maybe if I think about boning,
Yes.
No.
they will just be so disgusted that they won't want to
Yes.
pry into my thoughts.
Works. Yes. Good
Anise,
thought.
don't be nasty.
No.
No, in this
Be
case-
nasty.
In this
be
case,
nasty.
being nasty is actually the correct response.
Yes.
No.
Anna's smart. Anna's very
If I
smart.
just think about Derek's extremely nice butt the whole time
I don't want to
I'm
think
climbing
about Derek's butt.
the
You
whole
do have
time
good
I'm
butts.
the whole time I'm climbing the crow's nest.
Oh my
He
god.
He work out.
All right, well, don't get distracted and so distracted by his butt that you fall off.
I would never.
I believe.
Mm.
I believe Annis.
Gotta think about something.
The boning.
Or the bone. Yeah. But I mean, that doesn't like thinking about the jawbone doesn't explain why I'm climbing the crow's nest in order to leave the boat.
It just confused them. They know no.
Either way, I think I'll be able to see if Major Tom is actually up there in the sky. Because from what I can tell, and she just kind of gestures to where the dotted line, like crosses underneath the crow's nest. The sky stops here, and then there's the crow's nest, and then there's the actual sky way above. So, I mean, either way, it's worth a shot. I think I need to do this tonight, just so we know.
I be up late. I read. And he just goes back to reading. Yeah! Look
Are
at
we
that
zooming in on
boy!
the butt?
Zoom in on that
my
baby!
God.
All right. I think that's my plan. I'm going to try and be sneaky, climb to the crow's nest, talk to that tree, possibly go get the jawbone to have something to actually enter into these games, and then come back. Shouldn't take me that long. We're not that far from the shop.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, what do I need to roll?
I don't think any of the things that you were talking about involve rolls.
The stealth?
I mean, I guess if you're trying to be super stealthy, yeah, go for it.
I'm trying. I'm aware that like the pit
I
fiends
mean,
and Major Tom are probably going to see me, but I'm
sure.
trying to be as sneaky as I can.
Okay, then yeah, you could roll your stealth with your bonus if you're casting Pass Without Trace first.
I am going to do that if Fantasy Grounds will let me. Ah, Fantasy Grounds, stop. Oh my god. Okay. My computer is having a time. Okay. Where is Pass Without Trace? Is it down here under the wild shapes?
Your wild shape list is so big.
Okay. I'm casting. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've cast. Computer.
I'll go ahead and pull up the map for you just to make this a little more exciting.
I don't know if it's going to automatically add me that 10.
It might not, but we can extrapolate if it doesn't.
Stealth. God, I have a +5 in stealth. When did that happen?
Hell yeah. Proficiency?
Yeah, it's proficiency.
Plus?
But with the plus, I rolled an 18.
Hell yeah. Look, remember that one time that +10 got me like an 11?
Yeah.
Good times.
All right.
So Anise thinks she's being real damn stealthy, but is she?
18's pretty damn good.
Pink Panther music plays.
Ah.
All right, let's get you into...
It's also going to have Hemlock kind of go up to the deck and perch somewhere and just kind of be around.
Okay. Let me get you up here.
Open.
It's probably going to be a blank screen for everybody till I set up party vision.
Hey, yo.
Can anyone else see Anise?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So there's Anise at nighttime. Sneakity sneaky. And you want Hemlock up there too?
Sure. Just to kind of be around.
Be her eyes.
Yeah. Well, specifically, once she's outside of the bounded field, she's going to check and see if she can see through Hemlock vision. Or if it's like when they got warped all the way to Russia.
Right.
Not Russia. Germany.
Germany, but...
He'd kind of hang out probably around here.
Okay.
So where is the crow's nest?
It is way up top. But you can climb up there through...
Oh, is it here? Ah, gotcha.
So yeah, there's a few different ways up.
Is it the one in the middle?
The one in the middle is the one that sticks out over the circle, yeah. But you can also now see that there's a rope ladder thing. That you can just climb up if you wish.
Yeah, she's just going to climb up it. She's not going to go to one of the other two and try and cross. She's just going to...
As fun as that would be.
Go for the one in the middle and just climb as stealthily as she can. Is that a roll?
No. You have sufficient athletics to climb a rope. There's not really a stealthy way to climb a rope ladder. You just sort of climb and hope. Unless someone knows differently from me, in which case I'm curious to why you know that. But yeah, you don't have any trouble climbing up. As you get to roughly where it was drawn on the completely accurate scribble, you do feel yourself passing out of a bounded field.
Before she passes out of the bounded field, I do think she'd look around for Major Tom.
So looking around at night, you can see that as you get closer to the top of this bounded field, you definitely see clouds and moonlight and stuff coming down. But having grown up in London, you know that there's way too much light pollution for that to be real. so it's a little pretty. You do see a twinkle off to the northeast from the ship, and it's the one that was sort of pointed out to you before. It's just twinkling, as it does.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep climbing.
Okay. Once you pass through the top of this bounded field, you can see the outside world around the ship as the normal amount of London light pollution and a less cloudy sky. And there's a bit of fog and whatnot out, like a bit more the normal real world, a little less fantastical boat.
Can I still see the boat?
You can. The boat is not invisible.
Okay.
But looking down on it from up here, the boat does look significantly more plain. You don't see like all the casino stuff on the deck or any of that. It looks more unassuming. Almost as if the boat itself had passed without trace cast on it.
Can she communicate with Hemlock?
Yep. You were still within range.
Okay.
Your problem with Germany was that you were in different countries.
Okay. All right. So she's going to climb up to the crow's nest.
Okay.
Is there anyone or anything up here?
There are a few birds just casually sitting around, but they seem to be normal birds as far as you can tell. And yeah, there is a tree that is planted in the center of this area, and it is a very vertical tree. Like, it has branches, but they seem to have been trimmed or maintained in such a way that you would not easily notice them if you were just looking out at the ship from most like ground level angles. You get the impression that if you were to look up from the deck, even without the bounded field, you'd have a hard time noticing it. Although it would presumably cast a small amount of a shadow, not enough to really notice given the size of the crow's nest. But yeah, this is a living tree that's just sitting on top, and looking down as you climb up, you notice one side of it, there's soil that has been tracked out slightly from someone stepping on it.
Is it like in a pot, or is the crow's nest itself kind of serving as the pot?
The crow's nest itself is serving as the pot. Like, the whole thing seems to largely be like a localized garden. Like, there's some other smaller plants around it too. But there's not really a way to get in and out of the crow's nest without stepping on the dirt unless you're floating or something.
Gotcha. Okay, so she does not have speak with plants.
She's got the potion.
But she does have the potion.
I did add them to your inventory. I did add them to your inventory, so you have those now.
Cool. So she is going to take that potion. She's going to kind of like sit against the railing and see what she can learn from this tree.
Okay. You drink the potion and you sit back and you can feel the effects coming over you. You are free to begin a conversation with a tree.
Tree? This is kind of a weird place for a tree. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, it's probably the only place I could be.
Don't think I was expecting that, boy. Really now? How long have you been here?
Oh, I don't know. Quite a while. I was grown here. I was once a small little tree, but I grew bigger and I grew stronger, and now this is my world.
You get to see a lot of the world from up here.
Oh, tons of it. I've seen the land, I've seen the sea, I've seen the birds that shit on me, but beyond everything else, I've seen the sky.
Sounds fun. Are you doing any sort of work for the guy that owns this boat?
Oh, truth be told, for the most part, I'm up here and I get my water. They come up and they fertilize me from time to time. And of course, every now and then someone steps right out of me and climbs their way down or steps out through me. I'm kind of like a door.
Really? Like other druids like me use you as a door?
Oh, all kinds of people use me like a door, but mostly I assume the druids on account of it's not a common thing to do. The last one who did it was a very nice lady. She stepped right out. She said thank you. I could tell that she's definitely in tune with the world around us. Wonderful woman. You should really say hi to her. I'd visit myself, but I'm a tree.
Understandable. I think I know who you're talking about. We're acquaintances.
Oh, good. Yes, send her my regards.
I will. Do you have a name?
My name, as I am told, is Shiptree. Personally, I think it's a bit impersonal, but I haven't really come up with a better one. If you've got any names lying around, I'd be happy to hear them.
So, out of character, shit tree?
Shiptree. Although that's a lot funnier.
Oh, gotcha. So, can you tell me about any other people that have come through? Any other people like that nice lady with the black hair? Like as powerful as her?
Not too many in her level, but there have definitely been other visitors. We've got our share of travelers to and from. We've got a visit from a weird little guy with glasses at one point. He was interesting. It didn't seem like he really knew what he was doing up here, but you know what? He still climbed down like a champ, and he only screamed once.
You tell him. Do you happen to know names?
Oh, I don't know his name, but between the two of us, I really don't know what he was doing here. He looked like more of the clean and prim and proper type. Not a man of the sea, no.
Can you describe him a little better?
Sure, he definitely wasn't a tree.
So that's basically what you do. You act as a door for people that want to visit the boat. And
That's
then,
my
of course,
main job, it's true. I also, candidly, have an amazing singing voice, but no one can hear it.
Well, I can hear you.
Would you fancy a shanty?
Sure.
Okay, I'm not going to do it, but I don't have the throat for that at the start of a session. However,
Oh no.
I assure you it's an amazing tale of the tree that killed Jason of the Argonauts.
Oh my god. I love this tree.
Well, that was lovely.
My favorite part was when he killed Jason of the Argonauts.
Yeah, quite compelling. Can you tell me anything interesting about your boss down there, the Demon Lord of Finance?
Oh, he's an interesting fellow. It's really interesting, you see. He does this thing where he changes around his boat, but he always leaves me up here. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure he could shift me around some way, but he always leaves me up here where I can see the sun.
Good.
He's very old. Probably even older than that lady. But he seems to have fair respect for the environment.
Well, that's
Can't
good.
really complain. Some of the best loam.
And she like can she roll like a nature check or something to find out if like that actually is really good soil that he's in?
Yeah, go for it.
You're about to bless them with your soils. She's like, I've got some pocket dirt.
20.
This is some primo dirt. You get the impression that he spared no expense keeping this tree happy.
Yeah, that is some really
That's Gucci
good
brand.
dirt. I have to say, like your boss definitely has some respect for you.
And I appreciate him too. Honestly, I get to see the world. Most trees are stuck in one place.
That's true.
I've been enjoying this. I'm doing way better than all those other trees that I see as I float by. They can only see one sunrise and one sunset, but I see them all.
That is, yeah. God, I'm trying to think if she has any other questions that he might, as a tree, be able to actually answer. Because, like, I want to ask if, like, Einosh or Irvine Gilrath have ever used him as a door, but I don't know how to ask that in a way that he would actually know.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with your descriptions just because he does not really understand. It's like asking someone to describe a tree who only knows that trees exist.
Yeah. Did a guy that had just a lot of mushrooms about him ever visit through you?
No, I can't say I've had that problem. No, they're gross. Mushrooms are disgusting. You won't believe it. They just start growing and then they keep growing. They just don't stop.
But did a guy that had a lot of mushrooms, I guess, growing out of him, did he ever visit?
Nope, never had that problem.
Okay. Well, I hope you never do. Still trying to think of a good name for him other than Ship Tree or Shit Tree.
The first thing that popped into my head was Bartholomew.
To match Bartholomew.
How do you feel about the name Bartholomew?
Interesting. Is that like some kind of cross between a tree and a pirate?
Yes. I'm not there, but yes.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure there was some sort of famous pirate named Bartholomew at some point.
Black pirate.
And you've got Bach.
Makes sense to me. It's a perfectly logical name I'm in. This is wonderful.
All right. So from now on,
please tell everyone to refer to me as such.
I love him.
All right. Well, I will try and visit you sometime this weekend. But for now, I've got some errands to run. But it was lovely to speak to you, and I hope that you are well.
I mean, with the Gucci dirt, I think he's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seems to be in pretty solid condition.
I'm glad they take care of you.
As do I, because I don't have a lot of say in it. But I do appreciate that I was raised in such a fine place. If only I could drop my acorns.
I can take some acorns for you and just spread them around.
Could you now?
They'll grow into trees that only get to see one sunrise and one sunset, but
that is unfortunate, but it's more than they'll get to see here because there's not enough room up here for two.
Yeah, and I can certainly plant some in my garden and maybe take some with me back to my forest.
That sounds wonderful.
So yeah, he's got some acorns.
Yes.
She'll take a pouch that, I don't know, like a handful.
Yeah, roll for me 3d6.
3d6.
Yes! Bring back the acorns, baby! I hope you get nothing but sixes.
Alright, you get 10 acorns.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Alright, she's gonna grab 10 acorns and put them in the... Wait, if she puts them in the bag of receiving, will they die?
The bag of receiving is effectively just a bag.
But they'll go into the bag of...
Well, no, that's not true. So, like, you put them in the bag of sending, they'll go into the bag of receiving, which functions as a bag of holding. So you're right. Yeah, they wouldn't get any air.
All right. She would tuck them into... I guess she's also wearing a backpack because that's where she keeps her... Okay. She would tuck them into her backpack then.
Okay. They are in your inventory to sort accordingly.
Cool. And she will try to climb back down the way she came.
Yep, no challenge.
Pass right back into the barrier, no problem?
You notice as you're walking back with your pass without trace, you do not leave any footprints in the soil.
Oh.
Which is good.
Good.
More seed babies!
So I guess she'll... maybe now she would go find Buck and be like, hey, do you want to run an errand for me?
But yeah, you pass through without any issues.
Cool.
And yeah, it's not too hard to find Buck at this point. Yeah, you find Buck and Derek down on the bar level again. I'm not going to bother dragging the tokens there because it's about to be the new day, and I don't really want to rearrange them 3 times. But yeah, you find them down there. You don't see Joe or any of the others. You just see Buck is still there, trying to chat with Brandy. Brandy is still politely rebuffing him. And Derek is sitting there holding his forehead like Jean-Luc Picard as all of this is playing out.
See, I'm trying to decide if I would want her to just go get the jawbone because she knows where it is, and she might need a little bit of time alone, or if she would ask Buck to go do it.
I mean, she's got the opportunity to go.
Mm-hmm.
She could talk to Heath and Ignatius before she heads back.
Yeah, I can do that off camera too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she would probably find them, let them know where she's going. Whether or not Derek wants to tag along is up to him.
I mean, he will if you tell him.
But she wouldn't be like, come with me. She would just tell them she's heading back to the shop to grab something and she'll be back.
He'd ask if you'd like an escort then.
I rolled a die, but I don't know what it means.
Is she too distraught?
I feel like I should get you a yes/no die next time I'm
Right.
at a Chessex booth.
I think I'd prefer if you stayed and kept an eye on Buck, just to make sure he doesn't get in any trouble. I'll be fine. It's not that far back to the shop, and I'm sure I'll be back soon.
I've got every confidence in you.
Yeah, and she'll go do that.
Okay. Cool. So you don't have any issues, by the way. You get there and back pretty easily. You do not run into any weird or unsavory characters. You successfully retrieve what you need to. You can say things to your uncle and anyone else present that you wish to. Are there any other items you would like to retrieve? Because the boat will be leaving in the morning.
Yeah, she would want to be back before even midnight.
Right. It's more just a matter of if there's any items you want to have with you, and if you're coordinating that with like anyone else who might have stuff at your place.
Yeah. Anything that's in my room, I guess I can change to be bag of receiving.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna pick up probably a couple things. But yeah, that's pretty much what she does. She goes there, picks stuff up, lets her uncle know what's up, heads back.
Okie dokie.
Unless anyone else has anything to do.
Oh, he's already done his off screen.
No.
Okay, we'll catch up on Penelope's off-screen stuff. All right, in that case, you get back without issue. I'm going to drag you all down so that we can remind everyone like who is sleeping where. Because that's fun somehow.
Teehee.
All right, let's sync up the views. And I'm going to start dragging people to where I think they're going to be, and you can correct me if I need to correct. All right, I have to add the other characters. Because there's so many. For context, that's where Lucretia's staying.
Hey.
I don't think anyone else was identified for this floor.
Are Lupin and Catherine just hanging out in that room?
There's a bed in there.
They've got like hammocks and stuff, but like candidly, I'll just tell you, they're not really sleeping in that room.
Didn't
I
think
was
so.
gonna say, if they're not sleeping, then Aiden would actually make it easier and just go there to sleep for the night and just wake up to them.
You're not gonna sleep in the tub?
I wasn't look, even in the Side chat, I made sure not to go into it because I was scared that my 840 pounds of ass would break it.
It's true.
Yeah, I was like, this tub is not made for centaurs.
Few are.
Yeah, I am indeed. Yeah, so I guess if they are actually up, then he'd knock on that door and sleep in that room that night.
Okay, so you're knocking on the door to their room?
Yeah, he'll have the horse head on and he'll kind of nudge it with his foot.
Okay. When the door opens, you see the inside of a giant mansion.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my fucking god.
He like nods his head to wait for approval to like walk in there.
Oh yeah, sure, come on in.
He walks in, he closes the door immediately and takes off the horse head. Can sleep here?
Oh yeah, sure, don't worry. There's plenty of spaces on the second floor.
My god.
Just find a room, get comfortable.
Wake me up. 8 o'clock, speak with you unless you do thing now?
I don't know what that means.
Languages you speak.
Let me see what language she speaks. It's been so long, I have to remember.
And he looks at Lupin too, like, please tell me.
Oh.
I will check both of them.
Yeah.
Do. So many character sheets open at once.
Like, y'all haven't met the friend that taught him common yet, and there's a reason why his common is as atrocious as it is.
Yeah. True. Okay, so
Makes sense.
Catherine does not have overlapping languages with you other than common.
What about Lupin?
I'm checking. His list is longer.
French.
You would think, because the way I described Sylvan is very airy and slightly French sounding.
Well, both Catherine and Lupin know French, but I don't think Aiden has French.
Nope. Sylvan is what he's got, baby.
Yeah.
I'm surprised neither of them have Sylvan.
It's not a common thing.
That's fair.
They're also both human?
That's fair.
They're also both humans from cities.
What
my
does
God.
Lupin have? Anything overlapping there?
Let me look at your list again.
Don't tell them.
No, that's why I'm looking at it.
We all know he speaks Draconic, Common, and Sylvan. It's one extra language we haven't gotten to use yet.
Yup. So
One day.
So are you just spitting words out in all the languages that you know at them?
Yeah, he'll just start going through the languages and be like, do you speak this one? Can you recognize this one? Please tell me there's something we can speak that's not common.
Lupin understands when you're speaking in Draconic.
Oh my god! He just looks at him and stops, and he's like, hold on a second. So you get complete sentences now. And he's like, you know Draconic?
Well, yeah, I know a Dragonborn.
Of course he does.
Who do you know?
My good friend from the Wandering Sea. Oh, I should introduce you to sometime. You'd love him.
Oh my gosh. You should meet our leader. I mean, my leader. He's a Dragonborn too.
Oh, wow. They might hate each other.
Probably. You're not wrong. He's very much of he's very I don't know about your friend, but you know, Kilthak is very of the Dragonborn nature, you know, very rigid with the rules. You got to have your job you do. Does that ring any bells with you?
Oh, that's completely the opposite of Nadar. He just has fun wandering around dressed like a human.
Oh, Kilthak would hate
I
him.
did not write his name down. All I have is old guy.
All Catherine can hear is just this guttural fucking noises back and
Yeah,
forth.
they're oddly grunting at each other. Right, you're doing that thing. I'm just going to tell you what. I'm going to go and enjoy a nice long bath. You guys have fun. I'll be in the spa.
Wait. No, I mean, this is the most I've been able to talk. If I talk in common, it's not the greatest. I think you heard it now. I don't think she understands us.
No, she's still learning. She hasn't learned enough languages yet. I know it's Prerequisite for the job. She's getting there. She's
I was
getting
going
there.
to say, I feel like that's kind of a thing with being the whole like. You're like, what's that name that you all have? I think Anna said it once. I haven't, it's not something my village knows about, but it seems very fantastical.
Oh, with the line of Arsène Lupin, we are the gentlemen and gentlewomen thieves of France.
Oh, of France. Ooh. Well, I mean, I also figured you might want to be here for this information, since both of you stealing it, or just Catherine stealing things?
This is a work study.
A work study.
Yes, I'm going to be doing something, and she's going to be learning. She's assisting me so that she can learn the business.
Okay, so you're totally not doing the thing. Well, also, I'm just pointing this out there because from what I understood that Anna said, they already know you're on this boat, and he just thinks that you can't do it. So isn't that kind of like an open invitation to try? So it's not
That
really
is all the
stealing.
more reason to do it.
Exactly. It's an open invitation.
It's
He knows.
why I'm here.
So you prove him wrong. So he can't get mad, right? Like he literally, clearly does not believe it
If you
can
want to
happen.
guarantee I'm going to take something, you tell me I can't. That's why I do it.
Yeah, no, I believe that. Okay, so I came over here. I don't know if I probably should sleep first, but I had things to help with that. A few things actually. But I do need to probably sleep and wake up at about 8. And then maybe like if you can just help me get up in the morning, we can easily go over this. Like I have a lot to share.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Like honestly, we're all just gonna get our rest in now because tomorrow's gonna be a long night.
Yeah. Okay, well we'll get on that. And then maybe if you can just translate to Catherine, it's kind of hard with so many details. I don't want to mess that up in common.
Not a problem. I'll catch her up. It'll be fine. She's probably gonna be in there for a little bit. She really likes a hot tub. I personally am a bigger fan of, the full spa treatment, but
I mean,
we do what we
is
can.
that something that like I don't know, am I able to do that? Not a lot of places can like accommodate this kind of, he just looks down at his body. It's like, I don't know, it sounds nice. I don't know what it is, but it sounds great.
Oh, I will absolutely get it. He like claps his hands and a bunch of servants walk out that are like floating ghost people. Don't mind them, they're just the help. And then they lead Aiden off to an amazing day spa night that is super restful. To the best extent that he can be rested given the circumstances.
Given the circumstances. Excellent.
Yeah.
Can't believe I set the mansion up in the boat. That's crazy.
I'm kind of glad I went there for the night. It's the best place to be.
And Anise does not know.
No.
I'm delighted.
I am having a blast. Yeah, so he's gonna do that and then get rest and be excited to like tell him things in the morning. And the fact that like this very suave man knows Draconic. It's like this is his new friend. He's very excited.
Seriously, I don't know if we never found out his name or if I just didn't write down the name of the Dragonborn. But
I feel like you did, because I feel like out of character you told me him once before. Or no,
you're thinking about Orochi. Yeah, different person.
I don't know that you actually got his name or not. I don't remember.
He was very nice, but I don't know if we ever got his name.
Did he? And I don't think he didn't say his name to Aiden, right? He just said that he had a friend that was Dragonborn.
I mean, he just name dropped him to you.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Say that again then.
It's Nadar. Nadarr.
Okay. We never got that.
No.
I will write that down.
Go for it. Yeah. I don't know if his name actually came up because he just seemed like a nice old man when he introduced himself to you. I don't think he ever said his name, but I've had it on his character sheet since depressingly over a year ago.
Wanted the runestone.
How time works.
Dragonborn with 3 exclamation points. Wandering sea. Old guy. Using disguise self to be shorter.
Yep. Yeah, just because Aiden did not have the benefit of meeting Nadar. Nadar is absolutely a big white dragonborn who constantly scratches above his illusion's head because he forgets that his illusion is not as big as he is. So whenever he gets an itch, he just reaches like way above his head and scratches in the air, then moves on.
You told me at the very beginning of my character creation about a white dragonborn when I asked if Kilthak was the same one or something.
Right, I did, yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to decide if they were the same or they knew each other. Good. It's finally come full circle.
And then Orochi is just an eighth of a dragon.
Yep.
Different thing.
Like, Orochi is 8/8 of a dragon spread all over the world. You've met 2 of them.
Sorry, Jimmy is the 8th of a dragon.
I'm excited. I finally have it.
Also, just because it finally came up in FGO, has nothing to do with the one in FGO, because I did not know about that when I made up the character.
Hey. Damn, Luke might be looking fine too.
They keep doing this thing where they introduce characters after I've planned them and before I use them, but I've just stopped caring at this point.
That's fair.
We're all using the same wiki articles.
You just made my night easier, and I can just wake up in the room I need to talk in.
Yeah. It's almost like they wanted an extra level of secrecy, so they're literally hiding in a texture within the boat.
I don't blame them, because you know what? Fair.
It makes a little bit more sense why they were willing to take the storeroom.
That is also fair. Yeah, that's it for my night.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody good to go to sleep?
Yeah.
All
Assuming
right.
Anise made it back and
Yep.
whatnot.
She had no issues.
Cool.
So now Anise and Penelope and Aiden will get their corresponding rest. Anyone who preps spells gets to do that.
Thought you were about to make us like make dream rolls or something.
Oh, we're still gonna do that. We're still doing dream rolls. I just am letting you know now so that if you want to prep your spells, you have time.
I'm ready, baby.
Why do I get all the pop-ups when I make someone take a rest? I don't know. Game is silly.
Pass without a trace back. Oh, you probably just haven't made me rest yet.
I just told it to, but I got a weird pop-out when I tried, and maybe it's not working. Maybe they broke something? Let me see. Did you get all your spells back? You did. Yeah, it rested you. And cool. All right, so you guys are rested. Thankfully, you didn't really fight a whole lot, so this is mostly getting spell slots back. But technically, if anyone has anything else that resets as appropriate, they do. All right, so
Potions, water, things. I'll take speak with plants.
So, Penelope, let's see how well you sleep.
Oh,
All right.
it's 100, right?
Yep.
86.
All right. So Penelope, in your dream, you are actually dressed up as Jan Saxcoat, and you are sailing the 7 seas as a pirate.
Yar.
With your trusty crew of blatantly your friends dressed like pirates. Except for Aiden, who is a mermaid.
Does he have a starfish on his chest?
He absolutely does.
Yes.
Apparently so like you're on your pirate ships, you know, going to and fro, but Aiden is in a giant bucket of water that you keep on the deck and is standing nonchalantly or floating nonchalantly in said bucket, but wearing like a Captain Crunch hat.
Oh my god.
And as you're sailing about the world, you have on the figurehead of your boat at the front is a very tall, very smug Vivi, who is also animated and is shaking her fist at birds and stuff that are floating around her. And
oh my god.
as you're sailing about and, you know, crossing the world, doing battle with other ships and burying treasure and doing all kinds of crazy things, you do not encounter Morgan Le Fay.
Good.
You just have a fun dream.
Yay.
And nothing bad happens.
Do you have like a list of 100 dream prompts and 86 was just pirate dream?
No, 86 just means you have a good dream.
Oh, okay.
The lower the number, the more likely you have something bad happen. That's all.
Anna's dream time.
All right, now it is Aiden's dream time.
Shit. No. Okay, D100.
D100.
And I roll just... How do I do the 100 one? Is it
If you just
automatic?
roll the one on the far right of the dice list, it should roll a D100 for you.
Okay, yeah, I see where it picks up to now.
Okay.
Almost
I didn't.
nice.
So close.
You, after your relaxing spa treatment, where you felt the best, you got, like, they went over your hooves, they applied nice ointments that, you know, got some of the chafing off from all of this walking you've had to do on streets.
Shit.
Yeah, they brushed you down good. You felt really good. You still had trouble sleeping because the air, even in here, feels a little bit thin to you. But nonetheless, you eventually got to sleep. And while you were asleep, what you see is you are back in your little grove in Sherwood, and you have all of your little dryads poking out. And they're sort of... Not that Aiden has ever seen it, but in the old, like, Merry Melodies shorts where, like, all of the plants move back and forth and they're happy and they're singing, all of that's going on. So it's very cute. They're singing together, big, over-animated smiles, and Aiden is dancing along with it. It's almost black and white. And as you're going through all of this, you walk forward, and there's a little plant. You reach down, you say hello to the little plant. It looks up, it says hello to Aiden. You cheer, they cheer, you move on to the next one. And eventually you look down to one of them, and it's Clover.
Oh.
And you say hi to the little Clover. And the little Clover looks back up, and it says, "Hi, Aiden, can I come out to play?" And then you're like, "Sure." So you then reach down and you pull him out. But when you do, he's covered in mushrooms. And the mushrooms start to fall off. And then you wake up.
That is horrifying. He starts screaming.
Oh my god.
Oh, now? Whoops.
That is actually nightmare fuel.
Oh no. Okay, I thought it was going to be 15, not 51.
Take 51.
Yeah.
Still bad, isn't it?
So, Anise, you are sitting in your shop, and it's a relatively uneventful day in your dream. You get visited by that guy from the Lupin mansion that you hate. And as you're sitting around, he shows up, he asks for stuff, he leaves. You roll your eyes at him. It's just a very dull day. And then, as you're getting to the end of the day, you flip around the little sign on the door that says that everything's closed. You sigh, you walk over to the fireplace, you toss some wood to Ignatius, you go into the kitchen, and you start making dinner. It's been pretty lonely outside of work. And then you hear a call from the other room, and you can't quite hear, like, what they're saying, but you in dream logic understand that it's someone you know. And so you call back that it'll just be a moment, and you prepare dinner. And then you walk back out into the main shop area, and you go up the stairs to the bedroom. And when you get to the bedroom, you see sitting in your bed and waiting for you, it's Derek. And it's also Freddy.
No! Wait, what would you say? God. Okay.
Theory time.
And as they're both sitting there waiting, you look over to the right of the room, and for some reason, you just see Aiden over there hula hooping.
Harem time, baby!
And then Derek gets up and starts hula hooping.
Wait, does Freddy get up and start hula hooping too?
And then Freddy stares at all of this, and he stares back to Anise, and then he says to you, "Really?" And then you wake up.
It's okay, the bro had his back even in the dreams.
She's just like, I need coffee.
Yeah, three.
None of the three of you are haunted tonight. You all broke a 50.
I mean, Anise is going to be pretty haunted by that.
No, that was fucking haunting.
Look, it doesn't
fuck you
mean
mean
they're
that was
good or
my
bad
dream?
dreams. It just means that you didn't have anything external messing with you.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
You all have
rolled
stuff
pretty-
on your minds.
We rolled pretty close to being just middle of the road, okay dreams.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Pulling out goddamn clothes where the mushrooms falling off is mortifying.
Yeah,
Like I
you rolled
said-
at the bottom end of the not impeded on by an outside party dreams, which means they're
Great.
bad dreams. They're just not being visited by something scary that actually can affect you dreams.
I mean, you know, we're probably lucky.
Which, for
Yeah,
the
pretty
most
close
part,
to
has
that.
only been an issue with Penelope, but who knows? You all have things
Which
in
is
your heads.
hilarious.
Anise just gets up and goes upstairs for coffee.
All right, I will advance the game clock to the morning.
She does
Yeah.
not wait for anyone else. She just is like, nope, not caffeinated enough for that.
Oh my
Next
god.
time I see Aiden, don't know what I'm gonna do.
That is funny. I wasn't expecting him in there, but I
neither.
appreciate that him and Derek still hula hoop together even in your dreams. Their
Okay.
bromance is so strong.
It is Friday morning. Anise is going up for coffee. Aiden, you get your wake-up call at 8 o'clock.
Oh, he's screaming awake. I don't think the call's even gonna matter.
Regardless,
That
at 8 o'clock, even if you're wide awake, they still walk in, and a little bell is dinged to let you know it's time to get up, even though you're already awake.
Just looks over at them, just mortified.
They continue about their day because they're not alive.
That is fair.
All right,
Did you want
let's
to go first?
Drax and
I've already made it known what Anise does immediately. Doesn't even wake up Derek. Just up, going upstairs for that coffee.
And it's like, I tell nobody about this.
No
This
one
goes to
has
the
to
grave.
know. No one's gonna know.
No fiend will read my mind. This goes to the grave.
Okay.
That
So
wasn't a terrible dream until Aiden showed up. Wait, well, no, what am I thinking?
Damn. Hurt his feelings.
No, that was absolutely a bad dream after that. Yep, only Derek. She's just walking.
Yep, you make it up there. Brandy is not out right now, but you do find that the bar seems to be very continental self-serve at the moment.
She picks up a whole pot of coffee.
It is hot and ready to go.
Not necessarily for her. And then she picks up mugs and just finds as much breakfast food as she can. Hemlock can eat too.
Oh yeah, Hemlock is still on the deck.
Down
But I'll
at,
pull Hemlock down.
This table. Sure, why not? Pretty sure that's where she sat last time.
Okay, is Hemlock with you?
Yeah.
Gotta kill off 3 of the potions.
Okay. So that's where Anise is. Everyone else can wake up without having to roll for it because you all had dreams that woke you up at one point or another. Penelope got a nice amount of sleep though.
Yeah.
After
Penelope's
having her
still
dreams
sleeping.
invaded for a week, this was pretty nice.
She is fully taking this opportunity to sleep in and just cuddle.
Okay. Is fair.
Nope. I rolled high enough. Anise is going to be a good, nice person and not go interrupt Penelope's sleep, even though she
It's
should.
like, unless Johnny had some weird ass dreams, I just assume they're both just.
Johnny also dreamed about being a pirate.
Oh no! I just assume they're having a nice chill morning.
I can roll for Johnny and see what she dreamed about. Sure.
Oh boy.
Johnny rolled a 93 and had a great night. Good job.
Go, Johnny.
Yeah.
I love how Juniper's at the top of my item list. I'm just in Grove. I have 1 Juniper.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can continue to sleep. So yeah, Anise got up before Derek. Derek is currently asleep. Buck is currently asleep. Jameson is currently asleep.
Enough time passes. Anise is just going to get lonely, and she's probably just going to take a pot of coffee downstairs and some mugs.
Oh.
Okay, what
Even
is
if I'm
Aiden
happy.
doing now? He's awake,
This
so...
this would be where he goes to find them to talk about pretty much what I wanted to do before.
Okay. You find them in the grand dining room where they are having an absolutely amazing catered breakfast. And
My God. So glad I went here.
yeah, when you get in there, you find that the large table that they're sitting at has a section cut out of it so that you can comfortably walk up to it as a horse.
God. I sit at the table.
You
And I'm
successfully sit at the
excited.
table.
He's just like, may I join in the breakfast?
Of
It's
course,
all in Draconic,
welcome.
by the way.
Yeah, they welcome you here. They have the invisible servants bring you a variety of delicious foods and place them all around you.
I will eat all the things that are leafy and plants and not meat.
Oh, vegetarian, got it. They take away all the meats and they bring out even more fruits and vegetables.
He's very happy. He munches. Oh, and he says like his thanks to Eldath before he eats, of course. But he's very happy.
Okay.
He's just like kind of recovering from the really shitty, horrible dream. So he's just like, when you want to start, I have everything prepared and things to show. One of them's in the room, but we can get that later.
Yeah, you can absolutely catch them up with your plans now. And it seems like today, one of the little Roombas that she has floating around is now sitting next to Catherine in this room. And as you're speaking, it seems to be listening to you and then playing something into an earpiece so she understands your Draconic now.
God, it's a Roomba translator. Not that he knows, but
Yeah.
So yeah, the big thing is like, all right, I've got another potion of the comprehend languages that I can take and go over that giant glyph and get you all the information out of it. And then something that I wanted to kind of run by them is that he noticed with Moss that when it came time for going to Van-Fem's room, he had a symbol on his hand that unlocked the door. Now, did
I
he
forgot
see
to
this
give you guys
symbol?
that. I'll give that to you later. Hopefully I remember this time, but yes.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Now, did the Fiend have that when he went into the vault?
When the Fiend walked up to it, a similar light appeared on it, on the door, and as well as on the Fiend's hand, but it wasn't the same symbol.
Okay.
But the Fiend was then able to walk through the wall.
That's all that matters, is that he was right on the theory of that thing having a lock that is on their hands, just maybe a different key. So he then tells her about this key as well that is on the Fiend's hand that he saw, and that there are different ones that apparently unlock different rooms and how Moss can get into Van-Fem's room. He also lets them know about how the sky has eyes and that there's a sketch that Anise has in their room that they can go look at to see where exactly all the cameras are. So there's that as well. So he wants to go over reading the things for them because he'll be able to do that for the 60 minutes if they need anything. And then he also was curious. He's gonna, so he's like, so are you trying to take the prizes that they're going to present, or are you going for something else that like they'll realize later? Like what's the goal here? What are we plotting?
At that point, Lupin turns back to you after finishing the pancakes that he's eating, and he says to you, honestly, I'm kind of hoping that I can just get in there and let them know I was there. I don't actually need anything from it, but while I'm there, if I see anything good, things can wander.
I mean, so if you happen to be in there and you happen to see, let's say, like, some diamonds, could you grab me some?
Are you in need of jewelry?
I need the gems themselves because I need to heal with them. And
Oh, the
healing is
cleric
not-
thing. Right. Yes, I see.
yeah, yeah, and diamonds are very hard to come by.
It's
And
true.
like I said, if he's challenging, then it's not, our fault if things happen to go missing, right? It
I
was
mean,
kind
that's
of like,
always the nature of the game. You don't just bait a bear and then blame the
yeah,
bear.
yeah. So like I said, if I can help you with all this information, if you get in there, can you maybe grab me like a diamond or two?
I mean, if I see any lying around, I don't mind. I mean, I'd much rather they get used for something useful. Rocks are kind of
Thank you.
pointless if they don't do anything, right?
Yeah, no, and that's kind of my philosophy. Like, if they're not going to do anything with it, or they're going to do bad things with it, give it to somebody that'll do good.
Sure. Yeah, I don't mind looking.
Okay. But yeah, if you need me to look over these things, I will gladly help. And I think I look at my thing for him, make sure there wasn't anything else that I missed that I wanted to tell him. Yeah, it's just mostly the arcane text that he can help with. And yeah, he's definitely told him that like shit's be seen everywhere.
That's important, yeah. I mean, we kind of assumed that he had some kind of intelligence network on account of how much he seems to know, including our presence, apparently. But
yeah, and the fiends. The fiends can read your thoughts, so think of something that's not what you want to do. Kind of misdirect them.
yeah, that's a bit challenging. It's like trying not to think of an elephant.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're really religious, but you can always think to Eldath for guidance.
I don't know who that is.
Let me tell you about my lady. He's like, I mean, if you'd like to know.
Catherine, is he gonna go Jehovah's Witness on me? I think so. He might, but you know what? Maybe you could use a little bit of religion there. I'm gonna go get some other room. She flees before you can start talking about Eldath.
He won't go long. He'll just be like, this is who she is, and this is what she does.
He continues to eat as you're talking. And does not interrupt you.
Excellent. And he's like, she's guided me among many things and is very open. Welcome back. But yeah.
You missed so much. We TPK'd.
Dead, all of us.
All
It
of
was
us.
pretty rough. Personally, I didn't know that Penelope could be in 3 places at once, and I don't think she can.
Ugh.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Never mind. We're joking. We're kidding.
You're
It's
good.
all but a goof. A farce.
What?
But yeah. One other thing actually. So Van-Fem totally had some glasses that he was like, I have extras of. Oh, yes, that was what it was. And he pulls out the note and he slides it across. And he's like, I'm pretty sure this is his handwriting in case you ever need to forge it. Not that I've ever forged anything in my life. However, he slides it over and he's like, he's lying through his teeth. He offered some to Penelope and he's told me here that he needs them and he doesn't have any spares. So do with that what you will. And he just passes it over.
He takes a look at it. He's like,
And remember, don't look Cotton Eye Joe in the eyes.
I would never.
Never.
Yeah, he takes a look at it. He's, yeah, it looks to me like if the story that you said is true, then maybe he had something for her because he thought he could get her to trade something.
Ooh.
But he doesn't think you have something he wants.
Well, that's the joke on him because I'm going to have his stuff anyways.
Right?
Diamonds.
That's how that works.
I like the way you think.
I like how you've been around Lupin for 12 hours and you've already decided that lawful is not for you.
He was never. No, that's the thing. That's the best part. He was never lawful.
He was never lawful. I know. I love it. I love it.
He was chaotic good the whole time.
Yep.
It's always been about
Absolutely.
He's just like, use things for the greater good.
You've been
Don't-
surrounded by people that have been telling you rules your entire life, and now you've met someone who is expressly not that.
He's like, you think just like I do, and there's not Nina or Killfack to nag me. I'm here for it. And he's like, I'm gonna thrive. What are rules? Rules are meant to be broken. So he just has this sparkle in his eyes, and he's like, I look forward to when you need to like do this. Speaking of, is there like a time? Do I need to help with anything? I mean, we have the show. Do you plan on doing it during the show when everyone's in one spot and definitely watching the show? Wink, wink.
We're still figuring that out, but the idea was to have the show definitely take some focus off of what we're doing. It's really going to depend on how soon we crack our way in. But that would be ideal. If not, then we'll have to do it while everyone's playing the games or something instead. But we're going to get it. Not too worried.
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, I'll help you with the arcane part. I mean, like that's it. That's
The
everything.
goal is to do this subtle. If we have to do it blunt, we'll do it blunt.
Okay. Well, you just I don't know if there's like a sign for like the blunt, but you just tell me what to do and I'm down because he'll never expect it from me.
Yeah, if you could keep the show going upstairs as needed, if we need anything, we'll make sure you find out.
Okay, I got you. And he'll start like deciphering things whenever they like give him that thing to look over.
Okay.
Anise is contemplating the coffee pot. It's been a while since I stole any. I think it might have been Germany, the Night Runner. She just like puts it in her bag of holding. Empty.
Oh no. Anise, no.
Is it like Van-Fem branded?
Actually, yeah, it has a nice little Fem's Casa insignia on it.
Yeah, now that she has emptied it in the bag along with
Alright.
a mug.
I'll add
So
it
she
to
doesn't
your
get
list.
another one and take that one downstairs.
Oh my god.
I love that Anise and Aiden are just like, we're gonna take things, especially now that you said we can't. We're here for it.
There you go. It's in
Was
your
one of
Team
inventory.
Plan Heist.
One of the first things that Anise did as a character was steal a tea kettle and some mugs from the train they were on in episode 1.
You know what? That's very British of her, so it's accurate.
She still has them.
If you're gonna steal anything, steal the teacups.
God.
Team Plant Heist. Woo!
Look, my favorite thing about you taking stuff was that you took that magazine from the train.
Yeah.
So then way later, when you went to the
Oh, yeah,
Ironfern
and then
Mansion
the-
and you found the book that mirrors the closest book, it just
Yeah.
ripped off the magazine and was really confusing. That was fun.
I love that.
But okay, so that's Aiden's breakfast. That's Anise enjoying her peace and quiet. Penelope's still sleeping.
What time is it?
All of their stuff started at about 7:50. So I don't know how
Yeah,
late
she's still
Penelope's sleeping. Okay. I'm gonna advance it by an hour. That's enough to get through Aiden's breakfast and Anise going up, grabbing stuff. If she wants to wake anyone up, she can. Otherwise, I'll just keep ticking on.
Nobody's gonna sleep until about 9:30.
No, she's not.
Oh.
Revenge Part 2, Boogaloo.
Anise won't even knock. She's just gonna like bust through the door at, I don't know, sometime before then. Be like, get up,
What up,
I've got
nerd?
coffee for you. Get up, get up.
Oh god, where'd everything go? There. Okay. Sorry, the screen went totally dark, and I'm just like, ah.
Coffee's not gonna drink itself.
You hope.
Penelope's just gonna roll over and be like, huh?
Good morning.
Good morning. And then she's just gonna like cuddle up to Johnny.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
She just lifts her out of the bed.
Oh no.
You didn't let me sleep in.
But we want to cuddle.
And what was I trying to do?
You were trying to fuck.
No, I was not. I was trying to sleep and cuddle.
Penelope's just gonna pout. Just like, Johnny.
I brought you coffee.
I didn't want coffee. I want Johnny. Ugh.
Fine.
Maybe.
Puts her back down, tucks her in, takes the coffee, and goes over to her room.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dream of Gary Gygax when he started Dungeons and Dragons.
didn't even get to have my revenge. Sits down on the bed, drinks more
I'm
coffee.
surprised Anise gave up on revenge that quickly.
I rolled a 3.
Oh no!
On a
Anise,
D20?
you can do better.
Yeah, on a 20. I rolled a 10 to determine whether or not I was going to even go have the revenge, and I decided that was high enough for the revenge.
Oh my god.
But not high enough, apparently, to follow through on the revenge.
Okay. On Anice's way back from Penelope's room, she finds a note taped to her door.
Oh, okay.
The note says that they're going to be casting off at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
It is currently 8:50.
We got 10 minutes, baby.
So Anise, is Jameson up when she gets in there?
Yeah, Jameson actually is pretty punctual. He got up and he's just been sitting there, already dressed somehow. And he...
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, hang on.
I just thought about
no,
something.
okay, they did not get nasty with Jameson in the room. And Buck. Buck is also there. Yeah.
Buck got in after you went to sleep.
Nothing nasty happened, they just cuddled. Morning, Jameson.
Hi, good morning.
We're going to be casting off in about 10 minutes.
Oh, good.
Is Derek up?
Derek is... give me a perception check.
Oh, dear. What about Buck, too?
Buck is out.
Oh,
Buck
Buck's
got
not
to
even
sleep
there?
sometime
Oh,
like he's asleep.
Gotcha.
You can tell that Derek
okay.
is faking sleep. He's being lazy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Derek is
So in
awake.
all
He's just faking it.
I genuinely don't know the answer to this question. Is Derek a coffee drinker?
Derek is he is a coffee drinker, but he does not drink the super sweet coffees.
Gotcha. I'm like, either he drinks coffee and it's like a normal amount of coffee, or he's like a like ice cold water only guy. But okay. So
Yeah,
she's
like he doesn't drink a lot of it. Though he does drink cocoa.
That seems likely. She's just gonna sit down and be like, "Can tell you're actually awake, but you don't have to get up or anything. Just letting you know we're apparently casting off in about 10 minutes, and I've got
Okay.
coffee."
Cool. Thank you. He slowly sits up, and then he looks around the room, and then he looks over at the sleeping Buck, and then he says, "I'm gonna wake him up."
I mean, do whatever you want. I am not going to be informing the Penelope and Johnny household that they were going to be casting off. And also, I don't think Anise knows where Aiden went.
He just fucking wandered in
Because
there.
I'm sure she went to sleep before he finished reading the book.
He
Yeah.
didn't finish
Yeah.
until like 11:30 at night.
All right, hold on.
He just gone. His horse head and him gone. Probably would have left him a note and be like, "In other room."
So, looming next to the sleeping Buck, he says, "I know you're an elf and you don't sleep. You're not fooling anyone." Fine. He sits up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shame on you. And he goes back over here.
I've got coffee if you want, and we're apparently casting off in about 10 minutes. So I'm
Oh,
going
good.
to be in this bed and not moving for a while.
Okay. So yeah, the people in the room start drinking coffee and waking up properly. Buck has been enjoying the nightlife when you only need 4 hours of trancing. So that is part of the reason that Derek is mad at him, because Derek stayed up keeping an eye on him and needs twice as much sleep.
Oh no.
Look, elves know how to party.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, quick question.
Yep.
because I mentioned this in our little side chat. Before Penelope went to bed, she was going to look at the contract herself to see if there was anything she noticed.
Yeah.
Did she find anything?
Give me a new check on that.
Okay.
Because you've got a little more information now. And
Okay.
what you're going to do is you're going to give me an investigation check with advantage because of your background.
Okay.
I believe in you.
That's an 18.
Okay. So digging through it a little bit deeper now that you've had time to actually read it, one of the things that stands out to you is that the wording on the part where it lists what benefits she gets from being in the contract specifies that for the duration of the contract, she's going to have access to these abilities. And during the area where it talks about his ability to essentially withhold or provide punishment, it does not specifically state that he can supersede what was offered in the other part of the contract. So him holding back on giving her her powers during the time period when she was being punished could quite possibly be an area of attack on his failure to deliver on services. This is the super simple version because there's no point in putting this in legalese when none of us are lawyers. But the takeaway.
I'm a lawyer. Kid.
I've had to read enough real legal stuff that I'm not going to fake it.
Okay.
Because I don't know what I'm reading. But
Cool.
that's the main thing there. So, like, based on at least Penelope's understanding of the contract, if it's not expressly stated that he can take those away in the section where they're given, and it's not expressly stated in the area where he can create punishments that it can go and supersede other sections, there's probably room for a lawyer to dig.
Okay. Okay, before she goes to bed, like this is retroactively, before she goes to bed, I want her to step out of the room long enough to text Mr. Hierophant and be like, hey, look into this specific section.
Okay.
This might be something worth looking deeper into.
Okay. Yeah, then in that case, when you, whenever you get up today, you'll have a reply.
Okay, and she'll also text Jameson the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hooray.
Cool.
All right, so is anyone doing anything else in the next 10 minutes before the boat moves?
Hunkering down and hoping that she does not get sick.
Okay.
I used that potion to go over the arcane symbol to get information for them.
Okay, so you left the mansion and you're looking at the door then.
Well, I thought, because she's got a copy of it, I wasn't sure if she'd share that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm just determining whether or not you're in the mansion when the boat moves.
Yeah, because it's like if she shares it through the Roomba, that means that they're being sneaky and the fiends don't see him directly in front of the door.
Okay. Yeah, so that's cool. Not a problem. You're going over that in there in her war room, which looks like it's from a movie with a bunch of big screens and projectors up and whatnot. It's pretty ridiculous, and for Aiden, it feels even to him to be a little bit extra, but he's not really arguing with it because it's got cool stuff, and he's never seen this stuff before.
Yeah, I was like, this is like the literal exact, like, for normal people, this is like, oh my gosh, and they see him, they're like, oh, you're fantasy, and like for him, this is like, oh my god, this is fantasy.
Yeah.
This is
fun. Okay, so I'm gonna roll ahead to 9 o'clock when the boat steps out. And when it does, a few things happen.
Oh boy.
First of all, whenever you move the location of a magnificent mansion, it disappears. all of you spill out into that little room at the same time. So, out of nowhere, the three of you went from a war room, standing around a big fancy table with information about the door and the symbols and all of that kind of stuff. You get spit out, and now you're just sitting in the storage room again.
But we still have the room.
All of the food, if you still had any of it, has disappeared. You're just there, and then Lupin goes, well, that was about to happen.
But we still have the Roomba, right?
The Roomba's still here, yeah. It's just all of the Magnificent Mansion stuff is done.
Okay. He just falls on his ass. Ah, shit.
You can also feel the ship rocking back and forth ever so slightly.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't... Yeah, he's got to start rolling for sea legs soon.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's just starting right now, but because it's the very beginning of it, we will give everyone who is not experienced at sea their first Constitution save to see how well they handle it.
Oh boy, it's con. Okay.
Okay, hold up. Let me...
Oh. Well, it's not that bad yet.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I feel like she'd have to roll a disadvantage. Because I rolled really poorly when I was trying to determine if it was a character choice for her to be bad at boats.
Are you doing checks or
yeah,
saves?
that's more like it. What now?
Are you doing checks or saves? And I guess they're the same bonus. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they're the same bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I will roll that with a disadvantage. Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah, this boat started moving, and as it moves back and forth, you see the people around you ever so slightly moving up and down, and it reminds you of a dream with hula hoops, and you just feel real sick.
Yeah. Same as Anise. I've never been. Yes, I'm just gonna...
Roll with disadvantage?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so that's an ability score. You want to do the save. And you want to click disadvantage first.
Yeah, I clicked that.
Yeah.
And then con.
That one. Con.
Yep. Mighty Horse!
Jesus, the doubles!
Woo.
Double 17! He's just like, what the fuck is happening?
When your advantage and your disadvantage are the same.
No, since I rolled a 1, I think Anise stumbles over to the bathroom and
That's
definitely
fair.
locks it behind herself.
He's got
Yep.
Eldas fucking guidance. He's like, my lady of the water, you're coming in clutch.
Yeah, you are like, this is different, but you're fine.
Yeah, he's been in the water before, just not like this, baby.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, Eldath, there's so much more of this.
And over there lying down in the bed, Penelope doesn't need to roll anything.
I feel like I'm still going to roll a disadvantage the next time, but I think you can probably just do a straight roll.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So for the next hour, though, I'm going to help him with that, if that gives us anything.
Okay. Yeah, you're now recreating your situation room, but on like a barrel and a little fold-out thing instead.
I mean, he's got chalk. Or not.
Yeah, it's
he's
more
got-
low-tech, but it's there. Like, you're still continuing on.
Doing it the item.
You just went from your big budget to your, like, student production budget. Yeah, Penelope doesn't have to roll anything. She feels perfectly comfortable.
Water's fine.
This is what I get for being mean to Penelope.
Congratulations.
Revenge, bitch!
Just the one.
You are one step closer to being Yuffie. All right.
Get over the...
So, is anyone doing anything in the next game hour?
Just what I
Not
was
leaving the bathroom.
Yeah, unless Penelope has a reason to get up, she's not gonna get up.
Okay.
She is enjoying this time so she can rest before the concert.
That's fair. You're all going to be up very late.
And she doesn't know how quickly she's gonna get texted back, so she has no urgency to get up and check her texts either.
Yeah. Okay. So it is now 10. No one did anything from 9 to 10. Anything do anything from 10 to 11. We'll just keep ticking forward.
I want to say that would wrap up his reading. Do they find out anything on that door?
All right, so now that you've done all of your reading and your learning, that's a world of difference there.
20.
Oh
Nope,
no.
she's not leaving the bathroom.
All right.
Oh, Anise.
She's
Okay.
climbed in the tub. There's no water in the
Oh.
tub. She's just climbed into the tub.
Question. Aiden, did you drain that tub when you were done with it last night?
No, there's a ducky floating in it.
She drains the tub before she
Okay.
climbs into it.
That's fair.
You'll just see it staring at you blankly.
There's a little rubber ducky that looks like a pirate floating around in the water.
No, hang on. Would the water have been hot?
Not at this point.
Okay, she drains the tub.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
it's been there all night.
Yeah. She's like, create fire, create bonfire. Let's go.
Does the water come out hot from the tap?
Yes.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a
Okay.
modern tub.
Is that
But
fancy
she only rolled a 2, so
It's kind of disturbing to her that she's sitting still in the water, but it's still sloshing back and forth with the boat.
Well, no, I'm trying to think about if she would actually want to take a bath or if she would just leave the tub drained.
Keep her head by the toilet at this point.
Yeah, she rolled a 2. She's definitely not moving. She's climbed into the tub that is drained of water. She thinks about taking a bath, but then like the boat rocks and she's like, no.
Anise is successfully tub thumping. All right.
If she
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
get up again.
Oh my
I don't know.
god.
Through the power of healing word, we can all be tub thumping. All right.
Penelope will get up at like around this time.
Okay.
And she'll take her time to like stretch and like she'll eventually get up and like head out towards wherever breakfast is.
Okay. Johnny gets
before
up and
she-
Penelope does.
Yeah. She'll be like, all right, I'm gonna go check on Anna since I kind of made angry noises at her.
That's fair.
And then we can go get breakfast.
All right. I'll
Cool.
get ready.
Okie doke. She's gonna step outside. Head over. And knock on the door.
James
And then go
lets her
in?
Yep.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the world of Awake.
Yeah, it's pretty cool in the world of Awake. Although I had a really cool dream last night. I was a pirate.
That sounds
You
good.
guys were pirates too.
I'll take the upgrade.
Yeah.
I
Do you want
don't
me to
know
get
that
you a little
Anise
pirate
would really
hat?
care to be a pirate, though. I don't think she's taken the water too well.
Uh-oh, is she okay?
From the noises that I've heard for the last few hours, I dare say she is not made for the sea.
Oh no, where is she?
She is where
in the
you would expect
bathroom?
her to be. Yep.
Oh dear, okay. She's gonna knock on the bathroom door. Anise, can I come
So
in?
By now, Anise has decided to actually draw a bath and be in the bath.
Soundproof.
It is soundproof.
You only get knocks, baby.
Right, so there's just a knock. If Anise says anything, will Penelope hear it?
It's
Nope.
soundproof.
Uh-oh,
I just
she's
said,
not
why the
responding.
fuck
Oh god. Penelope's
Yeah.
just gonna open the door.
So Anise attempts to get up to get a towel.
Anise, are you okay? Oh my god.
Well,
Attempts
this is
was
awkward.
weird.
I'm moving over here now. Goodbye.
She's just gonna like slightly avert her gaze and just be like, I'm sorry. I just came in to check on you and I didn't hear a response, and now I'm remembering that it's soundproofed. Oh god,
it's
are
just-
you okay?
Sinks back down into the tub. I thought drawing a bath would help, but it really isn't.
Oh no.
I
are
mean,
you-
I'm clean and smell nice, and this is very relaxing. But
Oh no. Okay, and she's gonna like. She does. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, but it's the thing where you like grab your wrist and like push on the pressure points.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna show Anise how to do that. She's like, "This will help."
Anise does that.
Like this should help at least with the nausea.
Anise, give yourself a medicine check.
A medicine check. Luckily, I have a +5 to medicine.
You were feeling
19?
much better.
What the shit? How didn't I know this before?
I
You
don't
work the
know.
herbals.
Like you just kind of know these things after a while with water and just, I don't know.
Well, now
I'm
I
not
feel
making any sense right now, but
I hope he's been on the sea.
well. Now I feel dumb. I'm going to
No.
enjoy the rest of my bath now.
okay, but don't feel dumb, okay? You like you didn't know, and that's okay. She's gonna like back out slowly. Also, you have a nice butt, and just runs out.
Where? But you wouldn't have seen my butt.
Nope, I saw your butt. She like runs back.
How? I've barely gotten out of the.
I could say something else, but you don't want me to. She's gonna go up to Derek. Derek, I can confirm she still has a nice butt.
Oh, good. I was not worried.
Good. And then she just goes out. Has everybody else had breakfast yet?
Yeah, actually, Anise brought some things down earlier.
Okay, cool. Well then, I'm gonna go get breakfast, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh wait.
All right. Stay
Actually,
safe.
hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Before I go back up or go to get breakfast, Jameson, did you find anything last night?
I took a look at the part that you pointed out, and I do think there's something there. So, I took the liberty of digging out a little bit of existing contracts that I've seen have issues before. I know this isn't exactly the same as, the proper government, but I think there's enough here that we can hand over our notes to Mr. Hierophant and maybe cut down on the amount of time he needs to spend on it before he makes his case.
Okay. Well, cool.
Also, candidly, if he's in violation of this and the contract is still let loose, there may be room for, well, damages, pain and suffering, reciprocation.
I mean, yeah.
If you're willing to pursue that with such a person.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, just
I mean,
maybe stick
I'll
with the
have a
lawyer
really
that you've
damn
got.
good lawyer.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
definitely stick with him. Don't go with the weird ones on TV who will also say that they
No.
can help you out.
God no. Like I've already got a really good lawyer, so I don't know why I would switch lawyers.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's a lawyer who also wants to knock him down a peg. So
Oh, good. It
You
occurs
know.
to you that you've not really given much of an explanation for your lawyer to your manager.
and she's like, yeah. So honestly, I think we should just maybe not keep him on retainer, but like we should keep him in our not rotate. Oh God, I'm trying to
A
think of the word. Fuck.
Rolodex?
Yeah, not the Rolodex, but that sort of thing. You know what I'm trying to say. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's okay. I
It is
understand. We'll keep
Retinue?
him handy.
Yeah. By the way, that reminds me, do you still have the contact info for those guys we met at the Lupin party?
Yeah, I've got them right here.
Okay, good.
Do you want to reach out to any of them?
You know what? Yeah, let's reach out and see if any of them are coming or if any of them are on the boat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll place some calls. And he pulls up the list and he shows it to you just to verify the people that you mean. And are you referring to the mercenaries?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he just wanted to make sure that you weren't asking to call like the random people from Clock Tower or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you
Cool.
definitely got the number of that weird guy who was trolling for girls, and I don't think you wanted it. But
No, I don't want it.
yeah,
Burn it.
yeah. All right, yeah. I'll see if they're coming.
All right, cool. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna go get breakfast. If you can pass what you found to Mr. Hierophant, then
Will do.
and I'll pass along what I figure out. And yeah, there's
Sounds
2
good.
pots of coffee with my name on it. So she's like, gonna go boop boop boop, poke her head back in and be like, "You ready?"
When you poke your head back in, you see that Johnny is no longer wearing her disguise.
Oh,
She's full Johnny. I'm going to update her token accordingly.
I was just about to say, I just sent you what human Iden will look like.
Okay.
It is in the group chat.
Let's get all these
I
things
wonder-
updated. Okay, so let's just drag the new Johnny token down because the old one's being stubborn.
Anna stays in the bath for another half hour.
Fair.
look at her. Sorry. What a cutie.
Figure there's not much point here, and honestly, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. And she's just gonna run up and give her like a really big hug.
Yep, she hugs back, and she's ready to go out with you. I guess
Yeah.
we'll cut over to Team Iden research base.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you were looking over the symbols on the door and reading all of the stuff going on. So now Iden is going to get an opportunity to make a roll to see what he can see of this.
Okay.
And that roll is going to be, unfortunately for him, Arcana.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to put this in here for you. Wait, I gotta hold on. I'm a centaur. I'm not a human right now. Hold up.
Yep.
Ayo. But I can at least read it out loud. Like, I know what it says.
Yeah. You can understand the meaning of it. Okay. You articulate the meaning of it, but you're having trouble really putting together what to do with it. But it seems to get the interest of Lupin and Catherine, who, taking what you're telling them, start to piece together a plan out of it.
Okay. Can I like translate it like directly onto a paper, like a 1-for-1, since I am reading it, so they can physically see it as well?
Yes. Yeah. You are effectively making a scratch print of what you're seeing there.
Okay. And then I want to do a translation direct 1-to-1 of what the key on his hand says for them.
The one on the demon's hand?
On the fiend's hand, yeah.
Yeah, the pit fiend. Yeah. You were able to do that based on there. Now, that one's a little bit weirder because it's not just writing, it's also a series of symbols and stuff that aren't that. It's a bit more like when you look at a sigil and there's a bunch of relationships at play. But you do manage to parse together like the most likely meanings of all of these things. Even if combined, they might mean something else. But
Okay.
you've cut down a lot of the guesswork, and now it's just a matter of them solving the puzzle.
Okay. And he's like, I've given you the keys. I feel like you'll get this more than I will.
Yeah, this is saving us a lot of trouble. Thank you.
Yeah,
We'll be sure to try to find something sparkly if it's in there.
Oh, that would be handy. And if he gets mad, a quote for quote, I did leave him a letter to have a viewing with him, and I had to give something that would pique his interest. And if he asks, if he somehow finds out, I did say Grail War, and I need them for the Grail War, so I'm not lying. He just refused
to give me time to see him, and he didn't think it was good enough. So I've already said what I'm doing. So yeah, here we are.
Look, I totally understand. Honestly, when people don't take you seriously, that's when they let the guard down, and that's when you get good stuff.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah, and look, I have to protect Anise and Penelope, and I promised that I would. So I need the ingredients to do so.
Don't have to sell me on it. I totally agree.
Thank you. I like the way you think and how suave you are.
Well, thank you. I
10
do my
o'clock.
best to be as dapper as possible.
Yeah, and that's it for me. Another morning.
All right.
He'll slide back over. I guess if that's everything, if they need him for anything else, he'll let him know that, he's probably going to be in the room until it's time for them to practice. Oh, no, till time when they need everybody together. Yeah. So he will
All
put
right.
his horse head on, slide through the bathroom. Is she still
Discover
in there at this
Anise.
point? Is she still in there, please? I thought she was done.
Anise, hearing him come in, is just kind of going to sink underneath and be like, just go on through.
Oh, I don't think he even notices you, and he just pops through the other door. He's
Okay.
closed. His mind is in other places.
And now she's going to very carefully get out of the tub. Try to get out of the tub and dress herself anyway. Hang on.
He's gonna be like, "When were you there?"
Dude, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Well, I walked through the door to get into here. Why? What's up?
Oh no.
Did you
Another
manage to avoid getting puked on?
Wait, what? Puked on? Why? Oh wait, no, he doesn't speak. Fuck. He's just like, walk through. Yeah. Why puke?
Anise is not handling the ocean well.
Anise
So-
in bathroom?
Anise got out of the tub and fully dressed, and then a wave rocked against the boat and she fell into the tub fully dressed. And now
None of
she's
us
just
And no one can
sitting
hear
there,
it.
And now
No.
she's just sitting there crying.
No one can hear you.
This is the worst. Why did it have to be a boat?
Anise bathroom? I know see Anise.
I mean, you probably shouldn't barge into bathrooms when people might be taking a bath.
Ah. Well, he takes off the horse head. 'Tis fair. Had to go short route.
She's
You-
been in
you
there a
think
long
Anise-
time. You didn't
Anise
see her?
okay?
You
No,
didn't see
no
her in
see
there at
Anise.
all?
No, we maybe go
man.
back. Do we go back?
Hold on. You stay over here.
Okay, you go.
Come
You
over
go.
here. All right. Knock on the door. Anise, are you invisible?
I can't hear that, right?
No, you just hear the knocking. He's just not being very bright right now.
Hang on. Let me make yet another. Man, I cannot believe how many ones I'm rolling. That's
Get
I'm
them all out
impressed.
now. Get them all out now.
This is what happens when you have Penelope there to bail you
Anise
out.
tries to get out of the
Tee-hee.
tub and utterly fails and just slips back down and just kind of lays there.
I didn't just let it I didn't just soundproof bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a risk here.
Yeah.
You stay over there.
Okay.
Nobody come over here.
No come.
He cracks open the door slightly. Anise, I'm trying to be respectful, but you've been in there a while, and I'm worried because Aiden said he didn't see you. Are you in here, and are you okay?
I'm in here. I'm closed.
What?
Why did it have to be a boat?
I am not a fan of the boat either, truth be told. Can I get you anything? Would you like me to just
Another
come in
change of
there and
clothes?
do you want me to hit Buck? Because I'll do it.
No. Why? What? No. Another change of clothes would be nice.
All right, sure. I'll be right there. I'll also talk to everybody about not going in there for a bit.
No, I need to get out. I need to come out.
Okay, well, I'll find your clothes and bring them to you, and then you can come out. And when he walks over okay, she needs new clothes. Just stay right there. And he goes over and he grabs Anice's bag, and he comes in here, and he opens it, and he sets it down, and he closes the door behind him, but he's in there with her. He's like, if anybody comes in, I will punch them in the face.
Okay. Thank you.
It is what I do.
Okay. She's going to do the pressure points thing, but still roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage is
Damn.
rough.
She tries to get out of the tub and fails and slides back down and splashes more water out and just is like,
I've learned
I hate this.
I've learned it's really
You're not
funny.
there. You're not there.
Oh no, this is out of character.
Mhm.
I've learned it's hilarious because Anise, when she rolls with disadvantage, is either one really high number, one really shitty number. And with Aiden, it's just no matter if it's advantage or disadvantage, you just get one flat number.
The same number.
The same number. And Anise is like,
All
I
right.
could have had a great roll.
Come on, let me help you out.
Okay. I feel like she could get out now. Like, I'm not going to have her
Yeah.
roll again.
No, she can. Absolutely.
You might want the healer to do a medicine
She-
check on her.
Holds on to him and then, like, manages to undress. And get out. And then she manages to undress and put on, like, and dry herself and put on, like, clothes that are not wet.
Okay.
Drains the tub. Should have done that to
Success.
begin with.
I don't know. That might have been better than falling in the tub repeatedly without the water.
Yeah, probably helped. Probably helped a little.
And it's perfect timing to meet everybody now.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can use your rock to dry off.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah.
People really
Yeah,
underestimate the
maybe.
utility of a cleansing stone.
Fucking
Shelly, why are you just standing on me?
As you do.
Yeah,
Okay,
Anise
so
has
yeah.
managed to get out of the tub and put on like dry clothes and
Adults.
Success.
yeah.
All right. So they're doing that. Penelope and Johnny going upstairs.
Yep.
Christian is
You find
also
the-
not strong point. Although it's better than charisma, dang.
Yep. You find the continental breakfasty type setup that was out before.
Oh, I guess Brandy does get to sleep eventually.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I imagine there's gonna be a long night for everybody.
Ugh. Yeah, you're right.
Seems
Oh,
like
hey,
Hemlock's been
Hemlock.
taking care of the food.
Yeah.
So you guys totally see Hemlock just hanging out up there eating food.
Yep. Hemlock is
Don't
also taking
overdo it,
advantage of
buddy.
the continental breakfast.
Don't overdo it, buddy. You'll get sick.
Hemlock has confidence. Hemlock continues to feed.
I say it's almost lunchtime now, isn't it?
No, it's only like 10.
I thought it was 11 now.
No?
It's about 10:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Between all of the
Penelope will
getting
just-
dressed and conversations, we're just advancing it to 10:30.
Yeah, Penelope's just gonna grab food and sit and wait, like eat
Yeah, it's-
breakfast.
Pretty empty up here. You get the impression that a lot of the crew are also sleeping late so that they can be awake all night for the event.
And she's gonna check her phone too while she's up here.
Yeah, you have a message back from your lawyer.
Hell yeah.
And he is informing you that you actually have two messages. The first message is from the previous night, where he thanks you for getting him the copy of the contract from before, and that he's been reading over it. And he points out a thing similar to what you noticed.
Yeah.
Which then, with your message after that, those were together. This morning, after he'd had a night to look over it, he also lets you know that this is definitely going to be the point of attack, and that it's quite possible that if you play this right, even if you get the contract released, you could still get him on the hook for providing her with abilities for the missed time in a duration post-contract, which might help alleviate some of the vulnerability that usually follows a depowered warlock.
Okay.
Because she was out for a few months.
So Penelope's just gonna raise her eyebrows and then just slide the phone over to Johnny and be like, take a look at that.
Oh, that son of a bitch. All right.
Uh-huh.
Noteworthy.
Yep. So she's just gonna slide the phone back to herself and be like, just thought I'd share that with you. Not gonna say what I'm thinking about doing, and not actually thinking because I'm not thinking right now. Oh God. But you probably have an idea of where I'm going with this, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Are you cool with it?
I mean, if it's not what he wants, then I'm in.
All right. And
she-
she's just gonna text back Mr. Hierophant and be like, all right, we're in. Prepare for a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Enter court battle. Dun,
And
dun,
Gregory
dun.
Gygax came up with
It's fate. It's
when
fucking- it's fate.
Kinokunatsu.
It's fate dreams in.
This
He was
admittedly
like-
does sound like
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
weird
say,
fate thing. So,
this is slowly turning into Ace Attorney. It's fine.
Thank you. That's the
I'm-
word I was looking for.
Where are my big gay lawyers?
I mean, have you been
I
paying
mean-
attention?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, I've been texting
Hierophant.
one of them.
Oh.
I mean, what?
What?
Hmm. All right. Are
But
there
yeah,
people
she's-
downstairs coming up at some point? Just so I
Uh,
know.
I have to wait till it's closer to like people time because I have to actually
Okay.
drink a potion for an hour
Mhm.
long.
Got it.
Menace will be needing more food, but not eating quite as much. So she's gonna very
Okay.
slowly make her way upstairs.
Got it.
Where did Buck go? Did he just kind
Is
of
she
run
still
upstairs?
Not feeling hot.
Buck bailed when I didn't open the door to his naked cousin.
That's
Fair.
I'm gonna. If Anna still isn't feeling well, I'm gonna actually try and help her out for a second before she goes upstairs.
Yeah, she's very much like doing the pressure points thing, but clearly kind of looks green around the gills, as you will. As the kids say.
Those are very close.
Ugh.
All right, how's she looking?
I mean, she seems to be stabilizing. Like
Okay.
the beginning lurch was a lot, but between the bath, the pressure point thing, and just the passage of time, she's getting a better handle for it.
Well, I just did a medicine roll for you.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
It's
I didn't
okay.
see it either.
It got to me.
Oh,
So cool. But yeah, you get the impression that she's gonna be fine. She's just needed a little time to get used
Just
to
give
it.
her a little pat and just send her on her way.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit. Hold this one herb under your nose.
That's a carrot.
And breathe.
yeah. She will go with Derek upstairs.
Okay. All right, I'll drag you up to the food level. As Anise and Derek get upstairs, you can feel the boat slowing down. Right after you get off the steps, you can feel it lurching to a slowdown.
Oh shit.
That's a lot of rolls from me. Oh, good. Now I'm rolling better.
Yeah, you're fine. You handle it. You are feeling better. But yeah, you can feel the ship is apparently stopping somewhere.
Penelope wants to go upstairs to look and see what's going on.
All right, let's go.
All right. Yeehaw, etc.
Drag you up to the deck.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Anise
Anise
would
and-
probably just
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just go up with them.
I mean, I assume that's what you're doing, is it not?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Dragging you all up there. Are you bringing Hemlock? Or are you leaving Hemlock? It's the food.
Hemlock can stay down there and continue eating.
It's
Oh
it's
my
what
God.
Hemlock would want if Hemlock was here.
It's what
And
he would
is.
want, yes.
Okay.
He kind of thinks to him like, you can come up here with us, or you can keep eating, buddy.
Yeah. He's remarkably capable of eating.
I say,
It's like he's
I'll-
converting food into mana or something.
Right.
So proud of him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to see them if you can turn on party view for me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get all of you in party vision. Like every time I swap tokens around, it does that. Let's get Aiden in there.
It's like, I'm just going to have to wait till they all board the ship, because if it takes over an hour to get them, there's no point.
Yeah. Okay, so can you see now?
Not the top where they're at, no.
Well, you'll see with a delay on the big screen, but you can also look at mine.
Okay,
screen.
yeah,
I don't care.
I'll look at the big screen.
Okay, I'm
I don't
surprised
care
it
if you see
isn't
my
letting you.
stats.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's not letting me at all. Biggie screen, baby.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll sort that out if it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some people are coming on the boat. Let's add some people to the boat. You can see the host dude again, and he is welcoming on a group of peoples. And that group of peoples is this.
To be seen, right?
Hmm?
No moss anywhere. No moss to be seen.
Not yet.
Okay.
You can expect he'll probably be here in a moment.
Who's that?
I just have a lot of tokens to add.
Whew.
Church. This is Charity Psalms,
Yep,
if my notes are correct.
it is. Yep.
Oh
so
no, she's cute. Shit.
She should look familiar. You've seen her before.
Oh fuck, have I?
Not
Both
in
of us
character, but as a person you have.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is that who I think it is?
Possibly. Depends on who you think it is. I'll share some pictures.
I think I know who it is.
She doesn't look familiar.
Oh, did I forget the E? Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know who that is. I will.
And I'll share some bigger pictures too.
So she has a token, and then the blue girl, the church official,
Yeah.
also has a token.
Yep.
We can assume they're the only important characters, and the other four are cannon fodder.
I mean, that's fair enough. I did not want to overload you with too many things, so I just used. They're similar to like the bulk church people from the mansion.
And neither of those are Sister Sylvia.
Correct. She's not here.
Okay.
In character, these are all new characters for you. And yeah, as they are all boarding, just to find where I stuffed him. Moss will also be here, but he's coming out a little bit late. Just to see where I shoved him on the map. Moss, where'd you go? Map's so big, he's hard to find.
In the crow's nest.
That would be funny, but there he is. All right, you should see him now.
Because these are his co-workers, I think.
All right. So yeah, they are boarding, and the host is walking up and welcoming them on board. And you can hear him going into his normal spiel. Hello and welcome on board Casa Fem. Fem's Casa, the casa that belongs to Van-Fem. I trust you've all had a wonderful journey here. The blue-haired girl is walking by him and ignoring him entirely, and they are all walking with her. Fair enough. Everyone, please enjoy your stay. The show will begin later tonight, and then the games will begin. All right, good. That's fine. Guest relations will help you get there. Yeah, I'm on it. Sure. He sees them walking, and he starts directing them towards the other way out so that they're not wandering by the lot of you. They're completely ignoring the help. The blonde girl seems to feel bad about this, but the others are just shooing her along. You very much get the impression that she's not really in charge of where she's going here. Anise and Penelope, give me a history check.
Cool.
History. 12.
16.
Penelope, it's not the same, but this girl looks kind of similar to the faces of Morgan and Gray and so on and so forth.
I
But
wish
it's not
you could
the
see the
same.
shit-eating grin I have on my face right now.
It's not the same. It's similar. It is very similar. You would imagine that someone could mix them up if they weren't paying close enough attention. And possibly were crazy in from ancient France.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Yep. They are being led downstairs. Up to the lot of you if you want to do anything with that.
Anise
Can
is good up here. She's getting some sunlight, maybe, and fresh air, possibly.
does Penelope recognize anybody from the church group?
Don't think she would. No, Penelope wouldn't have known any of them.
Okay.
Like, Penelope's interactions with the church directly is somewhat limited by design.
Yeah.
So she's not seen any of them before.
Cool. And you said they're going downstairs?
Yep, they're going to be going downstairs via the other path down. Although, from your perception check, Penelope, you notice that the blue-haired girl looked over the lot of you and seemed to narrow her eyes when she saw Johnny.
Oh.
Who looks like a tiefling right now. So, you know.
Who narrowed her eyes at
Yeah.
Johnny?
The blue-haired girl.
Oh, the
Blue-haired
Okay.
girl. Yep. So they're going down to the food level.
Cool.
Which is where they will be staying for a while. Because they don't get rooms. Hooray.
Good to know.
All right, and once that group is on board, the ship starts moving and continues on to another port in the British Isles. Seems like they're not picking up too many people each stop.
Anise is fine up here on deck.
Yeah.
She's been better, but definitely better than downstairs.
Yeah. You get the feeling that having the giant sky above you, even though you know it's fake, is still remarkably grounding.
You know, I kind of want to go snoop on these people a little bit.
Go for it. I'm going to stay up here and be with nature.
You doing okay?
Better than downstairs. I don't think I'll be going back downstairs for a while.
You know, that's okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Penelope wants to go down and snoop, but she's not going to go down the left side. She's going to go down the right side.
Okay. Johnny
She
is
doesn't
sticking
wanna
with
be like-
Penelope.
Well, bam, there she is. Um,
Go into temporarily into Hemlock vision.
Okay.
We kind of.
Yep, you can keep an eye on the room via Hemlock. Between bites, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, so she's gonna.
Yep,
She's just gonna
an extra
catch.
stool is brought over, and now Moss is being dismissed because they don't really want to talk to Moss.
Penelope is like, she'll be like, all right, Johnny, if you don't want to go close, that's okay. I totally get it. I'm gonna go sit over at the bar and get a cup of coffee.
Hemlock does not like Moss.
That's fair.
Good for him. He mad too.
Hemlock is not going to do anything other than eat. Anise is not going to impede him in doing what he loves, and what he loves is apparently eating and pecking people that he doesn't like.
So, on the meta level, Hemlock has a very real reason to not like Moss.
I mean,
Because
yeah,
of what
that's
Hemlock is.
That's also very true.
So, you know, it just worked out. Okay, so you're going to head over to the bar?
Yep.
Okay.
Very casually.
All
She's
nonchalant.
gonna sit right about here. Get a cup of coffee.
All right.
Actually, yeah. Just kind of not look at them, but also kind of eavesdrop.
I can't
Sure.
control Hemlock. Can he be moved over to where Penelope and Johnny are?
Yeah. It's weird that it's not letting you control him, but maybe it's related to why Aiden was having trouble with party vision.
Yeah,
There might be something weird in this
currently-
update.
Yeah, I'm currently still upstairs. I can only see the upstairs area. But I can see we have the Twitch stream on the TV, and I can see that on the TV.
Which is why I'm glad we put it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you see with Hemlock now?
Did you do anything?
I added Hemlock to party vision.
I still can't.
Okay. I have no idea
This is
then.
the thing where I have to be close enough to see Hemlock, for the two tokens to see each other, to
Oh.
switch between them. But it's fine.
That's weird.
It's fine. It's not like super necessary right now.
Okay.
I'm cool with just staying in Anise.
That's fair.
We'll get into a battle with these church people. That's one thing.
Fair. Yeah, so as you're eavesdropping, Penelope, roll perception to listen in.
Cool.
Can I too with Hemlock?
Sure.
Ooh,
Nice.
18.
Jesus. Y'all
Penelope and Hemlock, they're speaking French.
Oh no.
I speak French. I don't know if actually Hemlock might be able to.
Let me look at Hemlock. I don't know if Hemlock understands French.
Also Celestial Infernal. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Penelope's got that dictionary.
It's true.
It's a dictionary and a phrase book, and she had been looking at it at that one point.
Does not know French. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can she understand any of it?
Picking out phrases.
Yeah.
Roll investigation and we'll see how quickly you can keep up with keywords.
Oh god.
believe in
Come
you.
on, Penelope.
I don't remember if Johnny knows French. I should actually check.
Penelope, please.
Oh,
They're talking way too fast for you.
Okay.
Oh no.
My pre-planning with the fucking potions. This
She's
is why.
just like, oh shit. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I know how to do this shit. Hold on.
You're a bard, homie.
Yeah, I know I'm a bard. Hold on.
I think this happened the last time too.
She's like, all right, cool. She's just gonna go ahead and cast comprehend languages.
You're like very visibly casting it.
I mean, she's gonna try and keep it subtle. Oh, weird. None of my stuff reset.
None of your stuff reset from the rest?
Yeah.
I think they broke something in this update.
Yeah. I'll just uncheck everything. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Just weird. All right, so
But yeah. So she's gonna try and be sneaky and subtle about it, but she is gonna cast comprehend languages.
all right, let's see what comprehend languages entails. It's a level 1 spell, isn't it? Yeah. All right, comprehend language has verbal, somatic, and material components. So you've got to move your hands a little bit, and you've got to say some stuff out loud. So for saying stuff, it's whatever. You can pretend you're talking to Johnny.
Throw some salt into your coffee.
You could add some soot or salt to your coffee.
She's just like, this is gonna be so gross, and just tosses some salt into her coffee.
You gotta add the soot too.
Yeah.
Do you have to put the soot in?
It's both, baby.
Then fine.
They don't have to be in your coffee, but you could do it.
Do it.
She's not gonna put it. She's gonna drop the soot and the salt like just behind the coffee cup, but like angle it so that it looks like she's dropping like sugar or something into her coffee.
Okay, and give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
To see if you can hide doing the somatic components.
Okay.
I think that was clever.
All right.
Yeah, you think you're pulling it off? You don't think they notice?
All right.
Okay, so you've cast comprehend languages. All right, it lasts for 1 hour. Yeah, they are absolutely speaking in French, and what you overhear is the blonde woman mentioning to the blue-haired woman that she's being needlessly rude. And the blue-haired woman is responding that these are all heretics and they're not deserving of respect. And the blonde woman says that they are our hosts and we still need to be nice to them. To which she replies, the laws of hospitality only extend in the eyes of God.
Oh my god.
It's they're being very like low volume with this. All of the other women are just sitting there kind of uncomfortable, but not saying anything. And they're back and forth. And as you
Hemlock Vision very early on in the conversation, she's just like, oh, speaking French. Damn.
Yeah. And as they go on for a little bit, Penelope can hear that they're just reminding themselves that the goal is to simply get through the night, win their entry, and get out with minimal heresy. Like, they really don't actually want to start a fight, but they also understand that they have a calling, and if things push come to shove, here we are.
Oh my gosh.
The four other sisters are largely just sitting there looking around, trying to make sure no one gets too close. You get the impression from the course of the conversation that the blue-haired woman is in charge, and the blonde-haired woman, who is maybe 15 or 16, very young, probably is speaking above her permitted level, but seems to be still not really arrogant, but simply like maybe impudent in the eyes of the boss for pointing things out that she feels probably should be obvious.
Gotcha.
Nonetheless, blue-haired girl is definitely the boss.
All right, so Penelope is just like, she's going to whisper what she's hearing to Johnny.
Jet?
Yeah. Although I'm not getting too much out of this conversation. Like, it just sounds like they really just want to get an entry into the Grail War and that's it. They just don't want to have anything to do with anybody else here. Which, fair, but...
Yeah, they mumble for a little bit about the price of getting in probably being too steep, but their confidence that anything lost will find its way back, as they always do.
Do they happen to mention what the price they paid was?
Yes, let me pull up my list to make sure I don't mix this up. Yeah, apparently they put up a knife that was out of the archives.
Did they go into any more detail about the knife, or
They just say the knife.
okay.
They seem to be trying to avoid proper nouns.
Gotcha.
Knife. No.
A knife. She's just like, all right, yeah, there's some kind of knife. I can't...
Actually, give me a history check. You might be able to get a little more context out of from what they were saying. Like, I don't know French, so I can't say whether or not this is real, but here we are.
That's a 13.
Okay. So, when they're saying knife, over the course of the conversation, it later clarify that it's part of a set. And that apparently, let me see, digging out my notes. Yeah, you don't know exactly if it's referring to a set or a series or just some other... For some reason, the number 23 comes up in the context of the knife. You don't understand why, but they refer to it as the 23rd knife a few times.
Interesting. Yeah, she's just gonna basically keep repeating whatever little bits she can get.
Is she just listening, or is she actually looking over there?
She might look over there like every now and then, but she doesn't want to make it too obvious that she's like turning to look at them.
Okay. In that case, at one point when she looks over there, as subtly as she can, she notices that the blue-haired woman seems to be looking at her. You're not sure if she realizes that Penelope's looking at her, but she seems to be keeping an eye on Penelope.
She's gonna like look like she's looking past the table and look like she's looking towards the staircase to see, basically to make it look like she's looking to see if anybody else is coming down the stairs.
The staircase behind them?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you notice a glint. And that glint is under the table. And you can see that the blue-haired woman seems to have a very long, shiny metal object in her hand under the table while she's looking at Penelope.
Ooh.
Knife at you. Or a gun.
It's probably a knife.
And as you're looking over there and you start to avert your eyes away from that toward the staircase, you could swear it looks like the blade disappears.
She's gonna mention this to Johnny and be like, hey, it kind of looks like she's holding the knife under the table. It kind of looked like it disappeared when I turned back around.
That's depressingly on brand.
Also, she keeps staring directly at me, and it's really unnerving.
Honestly, I'm not sure if she's more upset because it looks like you're sitting next to the devil, or because she's not a fan of your work.
Maybe both.
It might be both.
Well, at least they seem like they want to stick to themselves.
All right, let's pretend to finish drinking this coffee. Or, like, how long has it been since they got downstairs?
About 10 minutes. Enough time for you to have reasonably finished your coffee after you sat down if you want to. They're not going anywhere because they don't have rooms, so you have the impression that they're probably just going to be hanging out here for a while because it's still pretty early in the day.
Yeah. She's going to very, very exaggeratedly, like, get up and, like stretch and be like, oh my gosh, that was a delicious breakfast. That was the best coffee. Oh my gosh. The best coffee ever.
Yeah, suck it, Seattle.
Like, just, it was the best.
We should really get bird bartenders more often.
Honestly.
They do such a good job.
Yeah, do you want to... We should probably head back upstairs. I'm feeling the need for a little more fresh air, don't you think?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a good
probably
idea?
a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and then instead of walking toward the stairs towards the right, she's actually gonna start walking in this direction.
Okay.
Towards these stairs.
Johnny is following you.
She's
You
gonna keep
notice
walking.
You notice all of the women but the blonde one are watching you walk by, and it feels like an old western. No one's moving, but they're all keeping an eye on you. The blonde woman is politely eating her breakfast.
And Penelope is just gonna, like, pretend to suddenly notice everybody looking at her. And she's just gonna she's gonna blush just a little bit, like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Everybody is staring at me, oh no. And
I'm
she's
sure
just
they're
gonna,
your
like,
fans.
oh my gosh, yeah, they're probably my fans, oh god. They shouldn't be seeing me this early, but, you know, here we are. And she's just
It's
gonna,
okay,
like,
everybody. The show's coming up later tonight. Don't miss it.
and she's just gonna, like, wave subtly to, just, like, a little tiny wave at everybody at the table, and just, like, blows them a little kiss, like, mwah, and then heads up the stairs, or starts to head up the stairs.
Yeah, you are getting dagger stares as you go. All right. I'll drag you upstairs.
Should use his best judgment about whether he wants to just continue to hang out down here and poach free food, or if he feels
Hemlock
like...
is not hanging out with these weirdos. Hemlock is flying up.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hemlock does not want to deal with that.
I don't blame him.
Hemlock comes back up here and looks for other food. Actually, no. Hemlock flies up here and doesn't look for food. Like, they took away Hemlock's appetite.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Oh, buddy.
they're not the best. Hemlock's just gonna hang out up here. But yeah, you are now top deck.
Cool.
How is Aiden doing?
I mean, he should just wait until like the boat makes all its stops.
Okay, so that'll probably be a little bit then.
Yeah.
Just saving his energy.
He's got 5 hours to be a human. He is not squandering it.
That's fair. The horse is on the charger.
The horse is on the church.
Okay. Are you guys gonna talk or anything, or you want me to just fast forward to that when they pick up the next guest?
Get the next one's
Yeah, I
out.
think we can safely
yeah,
say
like-
that they pulled Anise and Derek in while
Yeah.
en route to the next destination.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one takes about an hour. But when it gets there, so you can see, because you're up when they arrive this time, you can actually see the ship pulling into a relatively small dock. This is not part of a bigger city. This is a more rural area. And you can see a few people on the dock waiting. And let me get you some pictures from up here, because I'm not going to bother making you roll perception to see these things. But I do think you'll find them interesting. So, first up on the dock are a few people. So, first person, one standing at the front and the one who's most clearly visible out of them. You can kind of surmise who it is based on reputation.
Harvesters or lore? Oh, this is harvesters.
Yep, you find yourself a harvester pile.
Oh boy. A
Yeah.
whole pile of them.
And the reason you can tell they're the harvesters is because you got this guy, and also with him are some people that you've met before.
Okay.
Oh.
God, the butcher's hot.
Keep
We've
it in
got to
your
talk
pants.
about you.
He's villain sexual. Have you
I
not
really,
gotten
I
this?
really am. Oh,
So also with him, you
Does he say
recognize, and I'm having trouble finding the art, but the woman who is in charge of the Under Paris Railroad event is
Oh
standing
shit.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was Audrey. So she's
That
there.
was Audrey. Okay.
Yep.
I wrote down the name of the blue-haired anime guy that I basically crispy fried somewhere. I wrote his name somewhere.
I'm gonna need Anise to tell me whether or not this man has some gyos.
He wants to cut you up and make your organs into ornaments.
Merry Christmas.
No! Keep it in. Wait, yeah, shit, you're not wearing pants. Put on some pants!
Truly advice. So yeah, there's this guy. There's the woman that you saw before. There's also one of the guys that you saw there. The last time you saw him, Bike Wielder cut his arm off.
Oh shit.
Oh, whoa.
And he is a big, obviously not natural arm grafted on where his old arm was. If you
Oh,
had to
no.
guess, this used to belong to a troll.
Oh no.
So he's
And
got
that's how I
one
feel.
grotesquely large arm, and the rest of him is pretty normal.
Oh my god.
Write
And
down this guy's name.
that guy's name is Gareth. And finally, standing there on the dock
I'm ready. I'm
are
ready.
your two old friends, whose pictures I have to dig out from forever ago because it's been
But
just
it-
that long.
But it is Elias and Leopold.
It is.
Oh my god.
However, I have to note that they can see you too. Once the bounded field comes within range and they can see who's on the ship, their faces go long.
Oh no.
Anise is gonna smile big and just wave and make eye contact like she's seeing old friends.
Okay, so, this is one of the contractors. you saw?
These are the guys we've been beating up since episode 1.
Okay, where's the other one? I finally see Elias.
Let me
I'm so
find his
excited.
picture.
I'm
Why
so
can't I find his
excited.
picture? Has it been so long that he doesn't have a picture? I might have deleted it by accident. Hold on.
Oh no.
I mean, I have it in the folders. It just might not be
Or you
loaded in
did.
Fantasy Grounds.
I mean, you could just upload a picture of a cow.
No,
Yes,
that
I
ran
have.
out. But it would
Oh.
be funny.
One more time. The guy with the troll arm, what was his name?
Gareth.
Gareth.
That was
Gareth.
Gareth. No relation to the Knights of the Round. That is an actual coincidence. Wait. All right, well, I can't find his stupid picture, which is annoying because he has one. I'll share it with you later. Like, hold on. Is it in the unfiltered? Because I didn't know how to sort pictures when we started this. I don't know where he is.
Roll the D100. Actually, I'm gonna have to roll the D100 to pose myself the answer to this question. Okay.
Whatever. I'll find his picture and share it with you guys next time. It'll also show up eventually in that little cycle in the top corner, like the recording. So whatever.
Well, I
I'll
guess
find
this
it.
means she didn't die. The lady from the train. Okay, I thought we kicked her ass. Like
You did kick her ass, but she did not.
Like
die.
I think she was dying.
Yeah, they were pretty beaten senseless, but they were apprehended and sent to the police.
Oh, that's right.
Kind of like how you remember the police arrested like Elias and Leopold, and then they were still present a few days later. For that, it's almost like the police aren't very effective.
After Anise took the strength potion, hit one with the other one, ripped the gun out of one's hand, and was like, "Give up this life, or I'm going to kill you."
Yeah. However, do note that when they both encountered you under Paris, they fled as soon as they saw you.
Yeah.
Because you pantsed them twice at that point. So this is the fourth time they see you, and when they see the lot of you on top of the boat, Elias points at Anise and Penelope, and
waving.
the butcher boss guy sighs. He just sighs, and then he...
That is the best response any villain could ever give us, is just, oh, god damn it.
And then he looks
we've
at
never met this butcher. Okay,
You've never
but
met
we've
him, no. You've definitely met those two. And he stares at the two of them, sighs again, and he shoves them off the dock into the water.
I love him.
And
Anise
now...
is like making sure they're not drowning.
No, they're not drowning. They just fell in the water. They will not be joining because he is mad at them.
No.
Honestly, if you'd not been on the deck, like, they would have boarded the ship, but since they see you, and it's like, no. He's not dealing with that.
Penelope's just gonna, like, peek over the edge and be like, oh, what's the matter? Don't they want to come and join us?
Hang on, I'm looking at a spell.
Oh my god.
It would really suck if, like, my biggest fan couldn't be at my concert.
Spell slot.
Is she gonna do it for? Oh my god.
Basically, these two chuckle fucks on the deck.
What are you doing?
What's she gonna do?
I'm thinking about casting watery sphere to just lift them up and put them on the boat.
It's up to you.
You want them that bad?
I kind of do.
Do what Anice's heart would want.
Anise wants me to try and cast this spell. Must make a strength saving throw.
I have a separate item in here that's just called Cal parentheses Leopold.
Oh, no.
Your shoulder Aiden says do it. Because Aiden cannot be there physically.
Oh man, would she try and like convince them to get on the boat, or would she actually just watery sphere and pull them up? Because they'll just probably get up and run away. And she doesn't want to drown them.
It's up to you.
Also, you might want to make sure it doesn't look like an attack.
That's also true.
Wait.
This would probably be considered an attack.
So,
Wait, hold on. Okay. How far is it from this deck down to the water?
Up here, maybe 15 feet.
They can get up. They'll be fine.
Me, the player, really wants these two on this boat. Anise also does, because she enjoys bullying them.
I mean, it's up to you.
can I try something?
Okay,
you like
yeah,
to
you
do?
try something, and if what you do does not work, then I will do what I was planning on doing.
She's gonna cast Charm Person on Elias. If he's close enough. It's like 15.
Your range
Yeah.
is like 60 feet or something?
Range is 30 feet, and you said they're 15 feet down.
Yeah?
Oh, that's okay. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. Anise will also do that because I actually took Charm Person today
Oh boy.
because I had a feeling.
Okay, so for both of them, is that a wisdom save?
Yeah.
It should be.
Okay.
See. It's mine is second level too. Hang on. I can target more than one
We'll see.
creature.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna bother with second level
You're
You
just
just get
hitting
one-
unless you
Elias.
don't want to. Wait, hold on. What's your DC?
My DC.
Yeah.
Where is that? This is I always have trouble with this. Where is that?
Okay,
located?
click on the little magnifying glass by your spell.
By the spell.
Yeah.
Where are you, Charm Person? Magnifying glass. 13.
Okay. Mine's a 14.
Okay.
So I can cast it on them at second level and get them both.
If you want
Hopefully.
to.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. What
I'm
do you
gonna
say?
Is there? Can I do enhance ability? Will that help you at all?
No, because it's their saving throw.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, so she's gonna cast Charm Person on both of them at level 2.
Okay. What is your suggest? What are you just straight up charming? Okay.
Yeah, just
all
Charm
right.
Person, no suggestion.
Got it.
You know, for old time's sake.
Because they have such a good track record of resisting it.
Okay. So Elias rolled a 3 as his tradition. He's the most charmable character ever. Leopold passes though. He rolled an 18.
Oh, Leopold, it's okay. One day, buddy, you're gonna fall for it.
Okay, so what happens?
But yeah, she's gonna cast Charm Person on both of them, and I guess Elias gets it again.
Yep. He's charmed. He's treading water and he's looking up at you. And he's glaring, and now he's sort of looking happy that he can see you.
And she's gonna be like,
Leopold is like, again. Every
What are
time.
you gonna have him do?
Come on up here.
so
bud.
Penelope's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Elias, Leopold, you guys fell off. That's a real shame. I know Elias really wanted to see the concert, right?
He's gonna call back up to you. I'm gonna miss it. No. Blah, blah,
know,
blah,
come
blah, blah, blah.
All right,
Off the
buddy, you
fucking
should
boat.
just scale the side of the boat.
Anise is off the boat in the water.
Make Leopold come up with you.
Look, buddy, we gotta go. We're gonna miss it. Let's go. I don't want to do. We're gotta go. The boss is gonna kill us. It doesn't matter. We have to go. We have to go see this right now. And then Anise jumps in the water. Is there like
She is gonna grab Leopold.
okay.
Just grab him if she can. No strength potion. She's just gonna just wrangle him.
Do an athletics check.
Okay, athletics or strength?
It'll be athletics, which uses your strength.
Okay. Good, I have a +4. Okay, please let me have used all my bad rolls up earlier in the tub.
Yes.
20!
Let's see how well he can resist this.
You're getting on the boat, baby.
He rolled a 7. You drag him up. You drag him up, kicking and screaming and soaking wet.
Yep.
And
What
Elias is
about-
going to try to climb his way out.
Yeah.
Elias will not. Anise will also help Elias when she has manhandled Leopold
Okay.
under the dock and onto the boat.
All right. Since you helped him, I let him roll that with advantage, and he can also scale his way up. So you drag their wet asses up here onto the boat.
I love this. I love every moment
And
of
she
this.
They-
pulls the cleansing stone out, gets herself And then she also taps both of them.
They
Just
are
pat them
instantly
both on the
dried.
back.
Their hair is perfectly immaculate. Their suits are together.
So much.
The two people from down in France definitely recognized a lot of you and your antics now. They looked very angry at you, especially the one who lost an arm. And the guy in the middle, the boss, the butcher who saw all of this play out,
The butcher's
laughing his ass off at all of this.
You made a good impression on the butcher. I'm
just
jealous.
Pats Leopold and Elias on their backs a couple times and goes, boys, I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot many, 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 many times. Why can't we all just be friends?
Elias wants to be friends.
Penelope's just like, she just like runs up and holds Elias's hands.
That one's
And it's just
Leopold.
like, oh my gosh, you made it up onto the boat. I'm so
No,
happy
that's
for
the guy.
you.
That's the troll guy. That's the lady
That's
who we
lady?
basically
Audrey,
killed,
right?
and that's the new one, the butcher.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm totally missed whatever Penelope said.
No, she was saying she went up and like held Elias's hands and was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you made it up onto the boat.
Oh,
And Anise is like,
I almost missed it.
very
I'm
much
so
looking
glad I
around
get to be here.
Leopold.
This is going to be amazing.
Oh, I know. I'm so glad you could be here, and I'm glad you brought your friends.
Lovely.
And she says this like making direct eye contact with the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. I really just wanted to say that.
It was inevitable.
But yeah, she's just like looking at them like, yeah, I'm so glad you brought your friends. And then she's like, you ran away the last time though. That really upset me.
I don't know what got into me.
Yeah, no, you went invisible and then you ran away.
Anise is
And-
definitely making sure that Leopold does not jump off the boat
I
again.
just,
You could see he's thinking about it.
and I was just very upset. In fact, I'm still a little upset about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
And it's
didn't mean to do that. It's just my friend was a cow, and I was worried, and I got scared.
And Penelope was like crocodile tearsing up, just like,
I mean, he's believing
you
it.
ran away.
Please tell me you give him front row seats to the concert.
She's like, please tell me you're gonna watch the concert this time.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Isn't that great, boss? And like, he's just laughing. He doesn't even care.
Butcher is still laughing.
He's still laughing at all of this.
I'll give you guys front row seats if you promise to actually be there.
I wouldn't dream of missing it at all.
Oh, now the
Okay.
boss knows. He
And,
can't back out on it even if he gets normal. Oh my god, this is great.
And she's gonna pull Elias aside. She'd be like, all right, I need to ask you something, but can I ask you in private?
Oh my god, is it happening?
Oh my god, he's
What?
waiting for proposal.
It's something I really have to ask you, and I can only ask you.
I wish I was here for this.
Boss, is it
It's just-
okay? Can I do this? He's
just
laughing.
let
That's a
him
yes.
go,
Let's
boss.
go. Let's go.
Just-
Okay.
Just let him go, boss.
Anise is just like not even trying to not laugh.
And she's gonna pull him over to like this corner.
Will you tell me your social security number? I'm just kidding.
She's like,
Tell me the
"All
name
right,
of the street
okay.
you grew up on.
All right, so all right,
Your first grade
So-
teacher's
here's how you can make it up to me, okay?
What is
All
it?
right. Will you tell me the price you guys paid to get on the boat?
I don't know. The boss didn't tell me.
Why didn't he tell you, Elias?
I
You're
don't know.
supposed to be- You're supposed to be the big important guy in the harvesters.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But no, he look between you and he's not very happy with us.
Yeah, I know. That's not fair.
It's completely unfair.
And Penelope is just like full-on sobbing at this point. She's like,
He's standing there really awkwardly, like he doesn't know what to do with this crying girl.
she's just like, okay, you gotta find out what it is, or I don't know that I can count you as my biggest fan anymore.
Le gasp. I'll do what I can. I'll find out. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
Go find out now.
Right now?
Go
In front
find
of
out
everyone?
right now. Yes, in
when I
front
went
of
back to the
everyone.
shop,
You gotta
I picked
find
up a few
out.
things. I swear to God, I actually
And
did
wait,
pick up
wait,
these glasses.
don't leave,
That I
come
stole from
back,
this
come
couple
back.
talk in episode 1.
You have to tell him that if you don't know what it is,
it's a surprise.
you have to know exactly what all,
Feel like you see
like,
phantasmals.
everyone in your group has to know what you brought.
Do the others?
Because if they don't know what you brought,
That's what he was wearing.
then Van-Fem is gonna kick you all off the boat.
Was wearing them.
I am hearing everybody at the same time.
Oh my god.
So they may or may not be, but
I was about to say, did you hear anything I said at all?
I heard you. I just also heard them, and it was a little confusing.
Yeah, I did too.
sorry.
All right. I'll see what I can find out. And he runs over here, and he's trying really hard. At the laughing boss. And then the boss smacks him across the forehead, and it seems to snap him out of it.
So, while I'm over here, while that was happening, can
Yeah.
I be checking to see if the glasses that Leopold is wearing are the same kind of glasses that I stole off him in episode 1 that let you see phantasmals?
They are,
Which
because they got more dark as you got closer to him.
Okay, so they are 100% are. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
That's gonna be a problem.
So is the boat left yet? Have they like pulled up the rudder and closed the gate?
Yeah, once
or whatever?
you guys climbed back on, they closed it behind. So they're stuck on it now.
Cool.
Or they could get thrown over the edge later. Who knows? But the boat is leaving.
She's just gonna lean close to Leopold and talk low enough that she thinks maybe the others can't hear. So if your coworkers stop bullying you, just come to good old me. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. You're my favorite harvester. They don't. They
okay.
The glasses get darker like sunglasses the closer you get to a phantasmal. So they can
can't
tell that there is
see
a
very well
phantasmal.
right now.
What now?
He can't see very well right now because you're so
Right.
close to him.
Okay.
But
It's
he
the
wouldn't be able to
drawback.
see through a
A polymorph.
disguise.
So he couldn't see through a polymorph.
He'll look at you and not see a phantasmal at all since you're polymorphed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, but for real, like, I didn't think they were going to be on the boat, but I did grab those glasses thinking I could put them in as a prize or something. So it's just very funny.
Yeah. All
Give
right.
us
So
the lore, man.
So what Anna sees from being so close is that when the butcher smacks Elias, he's mumbling something under his mouth, and the charm is instantly dispelled.
I love it.
The man was having a good time.
He's done laughing now, and he turns to the lot of them. And he's, all right, you lot, we gotta hit the bar. This is gonna be a long day. Also, try not to get whammied again, or I will let them cut you open. And then he moves on.
Do that?
I wasn't talking about you when I said them.
Oh.
Like the thing you did there. You made him. I'm pretty sure you made him piss himself. That was good.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I know. It's a thing he does. I like to, just as much as the next person.
Well, guys and gal, see you all later.
I hate you.
Was that the gal?
That was the girl.
Yeah. I also hate you.
You were pretty much on a live tour, didn't you?
They're just
No,
trying to
I
get
don't
away
think
now.
that was me. That was Bike Wielder and
Oh, Bike
Derek ping-ponging her. between their fists.
Yeah.
No, I personally handed Leopold and Elias their asses.
As
but I don't
tradition.
think I was personally responsible for the other two.
No. Yeah, that was a long time ago. So
Yeah.
anyway, they're also going down to the bar, and I think that's where we'll wrap up, because it's later than we planned.
Poor man.
Look at how late it is.
Oh
God.
no.
I'm good to keep playing.
I acknowledge that some people have to sleep, and that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I have got trust me, I really want to keep playing, but I have to get up early balls in the morning.
Oh no.
Go sleep then.
Go
Go sleep.
Ugh.
That's fair. We'll pick up next week. We could maybe start a little bit earlier or something, if that's easier, because I don't have to work next week.
Yeah, we'll see
figure it
what
out.
happens. I don't know that next week is gonna suck.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
We could sort something out.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. We don't have to make any plans right now.
Yeah.
Hooray.
We got to see 2 groups out of
You did.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only people we haven't seen so far are lore, unless there are secret other people that we don't know about.
Who knows? We'll find out next time.
And then Flat does show up. I'm just kidding.
I'm looking forward to in about a week and a half when New Year's gets here and we get the Strange Fake anime.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Because that's going to have Flat in it, and I'm expecting them to somehow finally show us what Van-Fem looks like now that I've committed to a picture.
Right.
That's fair.
You can just say it was him using an illusion or something.
I mean, I don't care at this point. I'm just gonna think it's really funny when they finally show art for the character that has not had art in the 18 years he's existed. They're gonna give him a picture now.
He deserves it. He waited his time.
Yeah.
Somehow he looks eerily similar to what you Picrewed, and you're just like, what the fuck?
That will be strange. If he ends up looking like that, I will be concerned. But also brag about it, because there's video evidence. So, at any rate, that'll be a good bit for tonight. Everybody get some sleep, get some rest. Happy holidays, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Oh yeah, it is Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, nerds.
Hurrah.
I'm happy for the gift of being able to bully Leopold and
You know
Elias
what?
again.
You know
They're
what?
trapped on a boat with
Bullying
you.
Leopold and Elias is the best birthday gift I could have ever gotten.
No,
Right?
that's fair.
Merry
The time-honored
birthday
tradition.
and a happy new year.
Just ugh.
Ah, beautiful. That ending was perfection. Just mwah, mwah. I'm so sad I had to miss it.
You'll get.
Oh
your
yeah,
chance.
we're gonna have fun filling you in about
That would have been worth.
our dear friends.
That would have been worth the hour-long.
Oh no.
Just. Oh.
Okay, so she's gonna keep the polymorph for you, but just know she's gonna be tempted to turn that motherfucker into a cow all weekend.
Oh no.
The temptation is just gonna be there.
So why'd you get kicked off the boat?
I couldn't resist. Blame Vivi.
The actual
Oh.
reason she got kicked off the boat.
It
Also
wasn't
turning
cheating.
people into cows. All right. Well, I'm gonna close off all the recording-y stuff. So
Yay.
good night, the internet.
Good night,
night.
internet.
Sleepy tight.